I think
Shout out
It's been G the last 2 weeks.
It's Mo's fault.
Yeah.
I knew it. There it is. Yep.
G does not look good.
No, I blame you, bro.
I
You
knew
know what
that
it is?
was coming.
Because you refuse to accept El Grande. That's what it is. You refuse to come around and be a part of the fandom.
You lost me. And don't come find me.
That's where it comes down to. You refuse to be a part of the fandom.
He likes Danhausen, but can't stand on Grande. I don't get it.
Well, Danhausen goated too, though.
Dude,
Danhausen's supposed to be stupid.
I'm still sitting here trying to figure out how Danhausen legitimately cursed the Cavaliers. Like this shit's crazy.
Bro, you can't.
No,
There's no way. There's no way you can deny it at this point.
They were cursed.
And what's wild is nah, bro. It's wild because the Knicks were cursed until he lifted it, and they literally won right when he lifted it.
You can't make it. And mind you,
like that shit is nuts.
The Knicks came back in game 1. They were down by like 20.
Yeah.
They came back.
Fucking Harden's trash, bro. That's the curse. The curse is you have James Harden on your team in the playoffs.
You missing it though. They were losing. The Knicks were losing when Danhausen.
Yeah, and then James Harden's fucking controller died.
I'm talking about last series.
He's a bitch.
And then in series 1, and then Danhausen lifted the curse, and the Knicks came back and they blew him out. And then the night when that Malik's talking about, Danhausen posted himself with the jersey on, and the Knicks came back. Like nah, bro, you can't script that shit. That shit is crazy, bro.
Because before he had cursed the Knicks and they were losing, he uncursed them and they started winning.
Like it's wild.
Fuck James Harden.
By the way, I'm a Rockets
fan.
I'm a Rockets fan, so I lived through the absolute peak of James Harden, but I also saw the worst of James Harden. So two things I want to say. I know this isn't a basketball show, but it's a damn shame what's happened to James Harden. And
Is it though?
I thought James Harden was going to go down as the worst flopper I've ever seen, but SJA's got something to say about that.
No. James Harden's worse. James Harden is way worse.
Oh
James
my God.
Way worse.
SGA flops on shots he doesn't even take. He passes the ball and then he flops.
You couldn't guard James Harden with your hands. Niggas had to stand behind him and play defense.
I think we gotta look at the free throw. Who got more free throws?
James Harden was the worst. But I agree with you, Jade. I'm not gonna say SGA is worse. But bro, the fact that SGA flops when like other people are shooting is the wildest.
It's bad.
I've heard of Reggie Miller sticking his leg out. SGA sticks every hair on his head out.
No one's as bad as Lou Dort. Lou Dort is the dirtiest player in the NBA today. Currently, he is the new Zaza Pachulia. Like Lou Dort, when he was diving for the ball, he literally put his arm out. He put his arm out to hit Wemby's leg. I was like, bro, you are just bad, Lou Dort.
I feel like, basketball has changed and everything, so it's different. I haven't really. My love for basketball has changed over the years. I've been tapping in more with football a lot lately over the years. So I used to be more of a basketball guy, but I don't know. Ever since KD went to the Warriors, the NBA just shifted to me, bro.
Yeah.
I tried to tell y'all, but y'all told me to stop hating.
But I'll say it's more level now.
It didn't feel. I don't know. I felt like the NBA bubble was the last time I felt basketball was really good. Like where you could just watch people.
And people still shit on that.
Yeah, it felt competitive and stuff, but it just hasn't felt the same probably since then. So I've been tapped in a lot more with football lately over the years. But welcome back to No Name Wrestling, guys, in the chat. I am sorry because we did have this episode up lately, a little late. We were behind, but today we're going to be talking a little AEW, kind of shifting gears. I know we haven't talked AEW in quite some time. We do have Double or Nothing tonight, and there isn't really too many exciting things going on in WWE right now currently. So we figure we kind of shift things over to AEW a little bit. We'll talk some stuff about Double or Nothing tonight, and then we'll dive into other conversations as well. Depending on where things go, we'll just have a variety of different conversations about a lot of different things. And we'll probably also tap in a little bit about WWE as well. I'm sure there's some things people might want to say about certain things coming up. But make sure you guys subscribe again to the No Name Wrestling Podcast YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys. We're trying to get 1,000 subs over there. So make sure you guys go sub over there, rack it up. Appreciate everybody who always come in and tune in every single week. We see the chat. We see the people who are faithful to the chat every week, who are tapped in every week, man. So appreciate you guys for tapping in every single week. We're almost this close to getting all 6 of us back. Every time it's about to happen, something comes up with life, so hopefully hopefully next week we'll be able to make something happen. If not, then we'll get it figured out eventually for you guys. So I do appreciate you guys.
G does not get 3 big booms.
Yeah, no. 2 dooms.
Before we do tap into to AEW, we're gonna talk about some Double or Nothing and everything like that. I think we should talk about this for a second. I see both sides. I do want to play fair because I do see both sides, but I also kind of feel like what they did, I don't know if you're going to be able to recreate that moment. I'm not sure what's up with this Brock Lesnar back thing because I thought he was done. You know, I thought for sure we saw last of him, and then he came back. Moment was shocking, cool, yes. I guess we're probably going to get the trilogy, you know, whether Oba sweeps him or whatever. You know, he just needs to win the feud at the end of the day. I think that's all that matters. My only downgrade of that is I have faith that they're going to put Oba over, but what we saw at WrestleMania, I don't think they could probably recreate that moment of Oba winning and then us really not knowing that ending of Brock, you know, like retiring in that way. You know, like we didn't know that was coming. So that I just feel like I don't know if you're going to be able to recreate that moment. And who's to say? A lot of people, I just want to put this out there. A lot of people are now speculating that, you know, he came back to retire at SummerSlam because it's in Minnesota, which I get, you know, fine, whatever. We all speculated. We all talked about that for over a year. That it was going to be Gunther, right?
Yeah.
It was going to be Gunther, SummerSlam, Minnesota. Don't think it's going to be that now, but who's to say he's going to retire there? I could see WWE trying to convince him to go to WrestleMania next year in Saudi. So I don't even know if he'll retire at SummerSlam. So that's just speculation.
I think he's retiring as soon as that contract's done.
I think a lot of people are trying to find ways to poke holes around this, which maybe it could have been a part of the story. I don't know. We don't know for sure because Brock is one of those people that I definitely believe he can just do whatever he wants. You know, like he has the stroke and power to kind of have that freedom. But what they did at WrestleMania indicated to us that he was done. That's what I saw. When I saw him leave his gloves and boots in the ring, it's kind of what I felt when Undertaker did the same thing years ago. You know what I'm saying? When he lost to Roman, he put his jacket in the ring, his hat, his gloves. That kind of indicates, okay, I'm done. And then he came back. So it's like, okay, what was that for? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's 3 big things that I don't like about this. Number one is ever since everything happened with the story surrounding Janelle Grant, I just don't want Brock Lesnar involved in anything professional wrestling related. That's number one. Number two, WWE is slipping back into their old ways of not having any confidence in their future and leaning too much on the past. They keep doing this shit. I thought we were done with that crap, but they keep falling back into it. That's number two. And then number three, like Malik said, the WrestleMania moment was lightning in a bottle. And to me, bringing Brock back, even if you're going to make the excuse of it can only help Oba or whatever, it's just such a predictable story in my opinion, because they're obviously going to fight to a double DQ at Clash in Italy. There's not going to be a winner. And then that's going to lead to SummerSlam, where hopefully they do the right thing and Oba beats Brock. And then again, Oba can do what he should have done at Mania and take his dusty ass back to Canada and retire on his hunting land or whatever he wants to do. But when you bring Brock back like this, it feels like they have 2 schools of thought happening. Number one, they're trying to do a swerve, but when you do a swerve just for the sake of doing a swerve, it takes all of the purpose out of it. A swerve has to have, whatever you swerve to has to have some kind of consistent story behind it. This does not. It makes 0 sense that Brock Lesnar would get as emotional as he did at WrestleMania and then come back. And then again, number 2, it feels like they're already starting to lose faith in Obafemi. If I was Oba, that's how I would take it. Like, I retired this guy. I had my moment at WrestleMania. The hell you mean I got to fight this guy 2 more times? So I've got nothing good to say about any of this. Are the matches going to be good? Are they going to have aura? Yeah, obviously. But I just feel like the whole thing is wholly I would much, much, much rather Oba be moving up in his career. I thought Oba was going to move directly into taking the IC title off of Penta is what I thought was going to happen, which is really what should have happened. But no, here we are, right back to the past with Brock Lesnar. I've got nothing good to say about it.
The Brock Lesnar thing, Brock definitely wanted to retire. That was the lightning in the bottle thing, is because Brock wanted that to happen. I mean, it's being reported now that like it's because he broke his contract. Like that's the only reason why they're bringing him back, is because they're owed a certain amount of matches. And look, they want those matches. And I don't think it's a thing against Oba. I think it's, and I think Brock didn't want to be back. I think it's because he would get sued if he wouldn't be back. And it's like, y'all should have just let it happen. Y'all should have just let it end because it was a great moment. And, maybe Brock give that money back. But if you're Brock, do you want to give that money back? So, like, I don't know what you do in that situation.
Yeah, he already been through a lawsuit with WWE, so
yeah, like I don't know what you do in that situation. It's like,
and he's in another one. So.
And I'm not saying Brock's in the clear because of that, because like Jade said, I don't even fuck with Brock to begin with because of the shit that happened. Like, I don't even want him to be here. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, in this situation, okay, Brock broke contract, wanted to retire, he's done. So, like, make him give his money back. And for him, it's like, well, I'm not giving that back. I'm going to show up to work. So it's like, well, if you're WWE and he's saying I'm going to show up to work, do you say, nah, we don't need you? F that, we're suing you? And I don't know if that works in court because he's saying he'll come. So, like, it's a...
False.
Yeah.
Big pause, bro. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. But, like, I don't know how you say that. I don't know how you
I didn't even think of it like that.
He'll appear to work.
This nigga always say something crazy, bro. Every episode.
Y'all niggas is hell, bro.
That was, like, Mo, how else do I say that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't think of it like that.
He'll show up to work.
He'll show up to work. Yeah, like.
There we go.
If you go to court and say, hey, I told him, Judge, I show up to work, then it's like, we wasted.
Right. So I understand that perspective. Then, like, if you're under contract, you got certain amount of dates. You know what I mean? Like, you got to fulfill those obligations.
Yeah, like Sean Ross Sapp just reported that like last week. I want to say.
Right. Yeah. So I understand that. Then I understand that. Like, you have certain obligations you need to fulfill. I mean, I don't know. Look, at the end of the day, I think Oba will still be in a fine spot. I mean, as long as he wins the feud, it's not going to affect him.
Yeah.
I also think they probably got this locked in for him because this is his first legit story, and they probably don't want to put the title on him so early at SummerSlam. I've still been saying I still think it's Braun. I think they wanted it to be Braun Breaker. Like, I think that was already going to be the plan to begin with at WrestleMania, and then he got hurt. So I don't think they want to move away from that plan because he was the original guy they were already going to put in that spot. So I could see
the title.
Yeah, because he was supposed to fight CM Punk for the world title at WrestleMania. That's what Paul Heyman said. It was supposed to be Roman.
He's not ready, bro. I'm sorry. Oba's way more ready. Braun.
I think they're both ready. So
Braun needs more. He needs more build. Oba's too hot right now. Like, Braun can get it later. Honestly, if you have to choose one, I think both would be fine. But if you have to choose one, it has to be Oba. Oba's the most over right now.
Yeah, Oba's more
literally beat Brock. So Braun. I think they both should get it at SummerSlam.
I think Oba fucking clears.
I can see them giving Oba the Rumble next year, which that'll be fine too. But
that'll be. I
think it's gonna be who's more over. Like, after SummerSlam, come SummerSlam, because Oba's gonna get that Brock match. And whoever Braun's against, are you going to do Braun versus Seth? Are you going to do Braun versus whoever he's against? You're going to see who's the most over at that point. Because you remember Roman said at the end of the summer, we're done. So Roman's going to give that match to whoever it is after the summer. So that'll be.
Realistically, SummerSlam should be WrestleMania 21. That's what it should be.
True.
Like, that's what it needs to be. Like, you need that.
The difference.
See,
between Oba and Braun is the booking right now, because Oba's got a featured match, standalone match at Clash in Italy. Meanwhile, Braun Breaker is relegated to a featuring role in the tag title match at Saturday night's main event. So the difference in how they're being booked right now, and who knows why, maybe it's just because the injury interrupted the momentum or whatever, but the difference in how they're being booked is night and day right now.
We may get Seth Rollins versus Braun at Clash.
Yeah, because
that may happen.
So yeah, I mean, his main feud is with Seth. Like, that's where they're going to be fighting over, is them two mainly. So, I mean, both guys are destined to be world champions eventually. So, I mean, I guess it's just a matter of who they want first. I think Braun has always been their guy personally. Oba just happened to get really, really over, and pick up a lot of momentum in the beginning, which is great for them. At the end of the day, I spoke about it on the pod. I think I never personally believed it was going to be Roman and Oba at SummerSlam. I think it's Roman and Seth. That's personally what I think they're going to do. I think whoever wins King of the Ring is fighting Cody at SummerSlam. So that's what I think is going to happen. But realistically, I don't know what they do. They might not even do Oba versus Brock at SummerSlam.
That's the tough thing. Yeah,
it could happen in Saudi for all we know. So they could just end it in Saudi Arabia. So,
and by the way, The vision is completely auraless now. They just need to scrap that whole thing. Austin Theory is just a walking jar of mayonnaise. He's got nothing going on. Logan Paul has never felt like he fit in the vision. He sticks out like a sore thumb. And
he just doesn't fit.
And they lost all their aura when Braun and Bronson both got hurt at the same time, which isn't their fault. But I mean,
yeah. It just feels like Braun is cool in the group, but it's like you have Austin Theory, who is the fall guy, right? He's the
Every
guy
time.
who's the fall guy in the group, takes the pins. And then Logan, they don't want to be the fall guy, but he also doesn't fit in the group either. So it's like, you've already had Logan be by himself for this long. Like he can.
And Logan is a loner. That's his character. He doesn't hang out with other people because nobody likes him. Logan Paul is a loner. So it doesn't make any sense for him to be in a group in the first place. It's just, it felt like when everyone got hurt, they were grasping at straws, trying to keep the group together and make something work. And it just, the magic that you had with the Judgment Day early on, for instance,
it's
it
not
just
the same
there.
with the vision.
Once the aura goes away, it's dead. So.
The vision shouldn't have main evented Saturday night's main event. Like it showed in that match. Like they should not have been the main event. I didn't care. The only reason why I did kind of care was the Street Profits, because the Street Profits are good. But like Logan Paul and Austin Theory did not move me at all. It should have been Ethan Page and Penta, and I see the chat talking about that. That match was incredible. Talk about aura. Like to me, Ethan Page has jumped over the vision to me in terms of like I care more about him. Like let's see him do some shit. Like when we're talking about champions with like Oba and Brock, I understand that they're the face in the future, but there's like some other guys that are like doing great shit out there right now that are moving the needle to me, like a Trick Williams, Ethan Page. Like these guys are doing things that are really cool. Whereas the Vision, dead in the water, bro. I did not care about that tag match last night. Like it was
a good match though. It was cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Because all of them are good wrestlers. Also Logan's a good wrestler, and even though Austin Theory is a walking jar of mayonnaise, he's a decent wrestler. So it was always going to be a decent match.
It just didn't have main event aura.
Not at all.
And Austin Theory, by the way, got completely screwed over by them not flipping him to babyface at the end of his tag run with Grayson Waller. Because he had all the momentum in the world at the end of that.
They waited like 2 years, bro. It didn't make sense.
And to me, Waller should have been in the heel group. Theory should have been a babyface.
Waller would have fit in the vision a lot better. You're right.
Bro,
yeah.
I don't understand. To me, so I always thought Jay White should have went to WWE and been the Conor McGregor of WWE. But okay, he didn't. Cool. That should be Grayson Waller. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller should be the talk shit Conor McGregor heel of WWE, but instead they have him doing nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know what they
got.
got.
The New Day, bro. The fucking New Day, bro.
Hey,
and now that the New Day's gone, Grayson Waller's going to get released.
Hey, they might appear at Double or Nothing tonight, bro, because Austin Creed has been calling out Kenny Omega all night. Like,
are they technically able to because of the contract? Or
they parted ways. Like
I think they're free to do whatever. I don't think
free to do ways. So like they were.
Well, Tony Khan said he's legally not allowed to talk about New Day.
To him.
From what I saw, because they're already doing like meet and greet appearances and everything too. So like.
Well, yeah.
Tony Khan did say that at that meeting, but it could be like a swerve.
Yeah.
Like
I think they both mutually parted ways.
I'm pretty sure that unless your contract runs out, though, I'm pretty sure you're still beholden to that 90-day no compete.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
But Tony did say that at the call.
He said he can't. He can't. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm sure something will come out
Austin
of it.
Creed has been calling out Kenny Omega because I don't know what you call it. Like, what is Kofi Kingston going to be called? Like, I don't know what we're going to.
And he's at the meet and greet. He was just Kofi.
Kobe Johnson.
Just Kofi. Okay, real.
Yeah, so he was just at the little meet and greet. He was just Kofi.
Because Xavier's also going by Austin Creed. So
Kofi is all elite.
Okay, hell yeah, Kofi and Austin, all elite, baby.
To transfer over. Speaking of all elite, well, first let's do one of these little. Let's do a couple of these little. The little things we talked about in the beginning. So how this works, I'm sure you guys have seen the little trend on social media. I have two different topics here just because we've never done this before, so I'm just curious to see what people have to say, and I'll chime in as well. So I'm going to name certain categories with wrestlers, and then you're just going to chime in like what number you want to do afterwards. So one of the first ones that I have, and this is all just right. This first one is just current modern day right now. So, how many current active wrestlers can you name better than Cody Rhodes? And we're talking the whole shebang.
Okay.
Are we just going to go in order starting from Mo?
Yeah, I mean, you throw out whatever number. If Mo has a certain number, he can. And if you want time to think about it, you can think about it.
We'll do snakes. We'll go in order starting from Mo this time, and then Lynn next.
Now,
time.
if it gets to a number that
that's what we call
if
cap.
That's when you say cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
if it gets to a number that you think is really high, then you could just be like, all right, you can call that person out. Like,
Cap. Yeah.
because Cody's one of the top guys right now. So
Right.
That's hard. Okay. Ooh.
Let's see what number you say, Mo. Because I can say
I'm
one.
gonna play it safe so far. I'm just gonna say one.
Yeah, I was going to say one of us can say
I'm
one.
gonna say one.
I can name 2.
I'm gonna go 5
5.
Ooh.
because we're talking about everybody, right? Not just WWE.
Yeah, we'll do WWE name.
Okay. Wait, is it just people in WWE, or are we expanding it beyond WWE?
We'll expand.
He
We'll
said
expand
WWE
to-
and AEW. Just
We'll expand
those.
to WWE and AEW.
So no
we'll-
New Japan, Nate. No.
I don't know New Japan like that. Yeah, I'll say 5. I think I can do 5. I can do 5.
I mean, I might
Now,
be.
to be clear, once before you go, Jade, like I said,
Yeah.
we're doing the whole shebang. So we're talking character, promo, matches.
Right. Yeah. Can I go 6? I might be able to go 6.
I'm not saying 7, so I'm saying cap.
Shit.
I'm not saying 7.
I was really hoping this did not come back to me.
Shit. Okay. All right.
Can
Well,
you name 6 better active wrestlers right now than Cody Rhodes?
I'd have to put my objective pants on, but I might be able to.
Okay.
I already know. I know who you're going to. Yep.
If I,
Go ahead,
if I
say
put
it.
on my objective pants,
And to also be more clear, we're not talking about how they're being booked. We're talking.
no, I know
as a
their
talent.
ability. I know. All right, so I could say Roman Reigns. I think I could comfortably say Roman.
Yes,
Yeah, that's cool.
Roman.
I'll give it to
And
you.
I think an argument could be made for Punk.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could give you Punk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
This
Are we
is, yeah.
are we still giving it to Kenny?
Ooh.
Right now,
Okay.
Right now, no.
No,
I'll
I
talk
can't,
about
I
right now.
can't give you Kenny in 2026.
What
Hell.
about MJF?
I'll give
Yes.
you MJF.
Yes,
I'll give you
I give you MJF.
I can rock with
Yeah.
MJF.
Because Kenny can't
Yes.
talk right now to save his life.
Right.
Nate, the promo's been so bad.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what about what he's shown lately? I mean, and you balance it out with
Yeah,
their
right.
ages. What about Oba?
I can't give you
give
Oba
you
right
Oba,
now.
I'm sorry.
Not
I
Not
don't know-
now.
I
In
don't
like
know
2
what-
years, maybe.
I don't know what character he is. You know what I'm saying? Like character where
Right.
Cody can do character.
Yeah.
Like Oba's
Yeah.
just over.
Rollins.
I would say Cody right now.
Yeah, I'm not giving you the eye.
Right now, I'll give you Cody. Maybe like 2 years ago, but right now,
Rollins last year, I would have said last year probably him, but
yeah.
right now,
Boy.
I don't know.
Very-
I don't know.
It's close.
Seth's
It's
been
very
moving
close.
me.
they're very
Yeah.
close.
Seth's
They're
been
very
moving
close.
me
If
more.
you
It's
want
very
to say
close.
Seth Rollins, that's not crazy. It's not crazy.
Yeah, Seth's
Not
been
a
moving
crazy-
me more recently.
Y'all want to
Because-
give? We can give him. That'll be 4. We can give him 4.
Because I don't believe in Darby Allin like that. I'm not putting Darby
Fuck.
Allin over Cody Rhodes.
Some of
There's
the
There's a very obvious one in AEW that I would name.
Yeah,
Obvious.
yeah.
An obvious one. So I'm at fear. So if you're going to get
Very
into Rollins,
obvious.
I'm at
Yeah, I'll
4
give you
right
Rollins.
now,
You
right?
at 4. Yeah.
Hold on, Nate said he had an obvious. Who's this obvious person? Besides MJF, we already said MJF.
He does this a lot.
Oh. I know
Stone
who
Cold.
you're
Okada.
Sorry, let me stop.
Okay. Yeah. I
Very
probably-
easy. Very easy.
I might, okay.
That's a layup.
I could say Okada. Yeah.
I wasn't thinking of Okada. I was thinking of someone else today.
Yeah, I was thinking of somebody else too, Mo. I was not thinking of Okada.
No, he's
But
Teshka.
I was thinking of Mox, bro. I thought he was talking about
Yeah,
Mox.
yeah,
see.
Moxley. Yeah.
See, I personally wouldn't. I can't
I mean,
say.
that's very close.
Mox?
That's very close.
Somebody said Hangman. We put Hangman.
I'm not giving fucking Hangman.
Not now.
Hell no.
Not now.
Not
He's been
now.
gone,
Last-
so I
last
can't really.
year-
Last year,
last year
absolutely,
for sure.
absolutely.
See, I
he
get-
had
I
a
get-
go to run.
I guess I'm capped out because I personally wouldn't say Mox or Hangman. So
Mox been
if-
doing really
if
good,
it's-
though.
If it's for me, well, yeah, it's close. I'm not saying it's like but
Yeah, I don't
for
know if
me,
I'd give it to Mox either. I just think it's close. Like
I guess
that's what
I guess
think
I'm
about.
capped out because I
All
can't.
right,
think
let's
of
do
a
this one.
set.
This one gonna be more harder. This one to be more challenging.
Here we go.
How many wrestlers? We'll just stick with WWE just to make it more simple.
Oh shit.
How many wrestlers throughout WWE history can you name that are better in ring quality wise than Gunther?
Think Gunther.
I'm talking strictly rap
Fuck.
in ring.
Oh
Bell
fuck.
to bell.
I
Bell
can
to
name
bell.
Oh, wait,
match
you
quality.
That's Lynn. Lynn, you got to start, bro.
All right,
Snake.
I can name two
We're talking all time or current?
all time.
all time. Yeah, I can name two. I'll start off.
I could name 3.
I could do 4.
This is all time.
all time.
All time.
7.
Ooh,
Cap, nigga.
call Kaplan. Call Kaplan.
Oh, he might be. Okay, so you said 7.
It was on Malik. I was gonna say
Oh, that's
8,
right,
but
Malik,
it's cool.
yeah.
It's cool. I was gonna say 8.
Let's go. Okay, so 7. Who's your 7?
Sean for sure.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Eddie,
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
AJ,
Yeah.
Okay.
Brett.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can give you Brett.
Brett got more iconic matches.
Why am I blanking right now? Steamboat.
Listen, I'd give you Steamboat.
I would too, Jade.
Yeah, yeah.
I will give you. I'm thinking about his NWA. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
like that. Like that's. I don't know if we're counting that.
Steamboat had one of the most iconic matches with Randy Savage, bro. Like,
Randy
Savage,
WWE.
I don't.
Kurt Angle.
Oh,
Yes.
that's 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I just need a 7th. Now I just need a 7th.
I thought of someone. Wait. Oh yeah, I just thought of him again.
I mean, I've got.
I got somebody.
I got somebody
Yeah.
too.
I've got a
Danielson.
I don't know
7.
why I'm blank. Would y'all give me Seth all time?
No, not over
No.
Gunther. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't give you 7.
Danielson, bro. Danielson, bro.
I
Yeah.
don't know, bro.
Brian Danielson for sure.
Seth is
Brian
up there,
Danielson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would give you Brian. I'll give you
So
Brian.
there's 7.
Can we
Could you
do
think of
8?
an 8?
Malik, who you have, Malik? Because I don't
Ray?
think you had Danielson.
I mean, low
Nah,
keys.
no.
Seth ain't crazy to me.
Seth
Yeah,
isn't
Seth's not
crazy.
It's ain't crazy, but
No.
I don't agree.
I was
Yeah.
reaching on that one.
What
I mean,
about
if we're being honest,
what about
if we're being honest,
what about Gargano?
Pete Gargano was tough,
Yeah.
but Pete Gunther was up there too. I don't know.
Hey, Macho Man. We didn't even say Macho Man.
We didn't
okay,
say
I'll,
Macho.
I'll put it like
I
this.
wouldn't
I'll
say
put it like
Macho.
this. Is there a better match that you can name Gunther had than Gargano versus Adam Cole?
Ooh.
The triple threat. 1939.
The one with
Gunther.
Tyler Bate.
Gunther.
You
Gillian,
could put
Put them together? Okay.
Walter versus Tyler Bate at fucking
Carter.
Carter.
Yeah,
Carter.
the one in Cardiff.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
yeah.
good
You
one.
can put that against.
I'd
Cole
say
and
Walter
Gargano.
versus
The
Ilya.
triple threat.
That's the one I'd give
Yes.
you.
Walter Ilya, the first
Yeah.
one,
Pretty good,
absolutely.
too.
Yep.
Walter, Ilya, and then the WrestleMania.
If we had to name some other people, I don't know if I can name.
Would y'all say
I would
Randy
say-
Orton in ring?
No.
No.
In ring,
No.
no. I would say Voldemort. I would say him.
Yeah.
Benoit,
Yeah,
yeah, I would
yeah,
put Benoit right
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For sure.
Would y'all,
unfortunately.
would y'all say Levesque? Would we say Levesque?
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking stipulation matches, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll say we're trying to stipulate
For sure.
absolutely, but
But
no.
because I
Are
can
we-
see Gunther.
Would we say
But
Taker?
Gunther versus Triple H would have been a banger match.
I mean,
Would we say Taker?
I was gonna say Taker needs to get brought up at least, but
Yeah.
Nah.
Better wrestler.
Taker was a better storyteller, but I don't know.
Yeah,
about-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I
And
agree
at,
with that.
at his peak, he has some iconic matches, but
Yeah.
Gunther has a
For
better. I think he has a better catalog.
I would
overall.
say Shawn Michaels, Brett,
Yeah.
Benoit, Kurt Angle.
Mhm.
Listen, I know he's not going to be up there, but we also I think have to give a shout to Renaissance John Cena.
Ooh.
I know he's.
Oh, I
he's
hear
not.
you. I hear on that.
He's
one.
not Gunther
Cena
level,
got some
but
iconic matches, bro. Cena got
He
some-
does. He does.
second level Cena post U.S. Open Challenge has been
Yeah. Yeah.
incredible.
That was
What
someone
about Punk? Now that y'all got me thinking about
all time. Nah.
Yeah, I'll say all time.
Punk's really good, but I wouldn't say
He has more
all time.
iconic matches for sure, but
For sure,
Gunther, I think
for sure.
bell to bell is just better.
Bell to bell,
Oh,
yeah.
so someone in chat said Jericho. Yeah, I'd say Jericho too,
Ooh.
probably.
Jericho
Bell to
Gunther?
bell. Bell to bell. I mean, that's not a crazy.
That's not
take.
crazy.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
Not a crazy take at all. I don't know if
Probably
I
just
can.
taste for me.
I don't know if I put Jericho over Gunther though. I feel like
Yeah, in ring.
I feel like there was a point. I mean, Jericho's really good. as well.
Jericho is
Said
great.
Becky,
He's
bro.
great.
Someone said
He's
Becky,
great.
get the fuck out of here, bro. I love Becky, but get her out of here, bro.
Are
Like,
there,
think
I
about
was,
that-
I was going
think-
to ask though, are there legitimately any women that you guys are high enough on that you?
Only one I can think
only
of is
one that pops to mind is EO and Mercedes. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to
that's the
say
only one.
EO and Charlotte, maybe.
Charlotte has some bangers.
Charlotte had some bangers, yeah.
Yeah, for
Ronda
sure.
Rousey? No, I'm just kidding.
And see when y'all say Jericho,
watch that,
I think of Jericho versus like HBK. I think of Jericho versus like Jericho.
I'm
Those
looking
are
at it as
great
like
matches,
I'm looking
bro.
at it as like I'm talking like just their in ring bell to bell.
Yeah.
At one point,
Jericho's a better storyteller.
at one point, I think you can make an argument that Gunther was like the best wrestler on the planet. I don't know.
Oh,
if
okay,
there
I
was
see
ever
what
a
you're
Yes.
saying.
I felt
Yes.
Jericho was like
Was Jericho
Yes.
the best
I see what
wrestler
you're
on
saying.
the
Yes.
planet?
the best
Okay.
wrestler.
That's
Yeah,
very
I got
fair.
you.
That's very fair.
I got
That's a
you.
good. That's a good cook. It's a good cook.
like
That's
Jericho
very
was
good.
good, but I don't know if I ever saw him.
Yeah, I
like,
don't think he
He
was
might
ever
have
the
been-
best
At
At
wrestler.
the time, he was probably the best character on the planet.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
time.
character.
Mhm.
wise.
Yeah,
Actually, multiple
yeah.
times, I would say. Actually,
Multiple
Yeah,
times,
definitely
yeah.
multiple times,
08
yeah.
especially.
08,
especially.
16. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
16.
The list.
And by the
I'm
way, I
thinking
ju-
of
I
when
just
he was
wanna
doing
call
the
out
No
that
Country
they're-
for Old Men character.
Yeah, I just want to call out that there are guys from back in the day that if they had been given the opportunity to showcase it, they would have been in that
Bruno
conversation.
Sammartino.
Oh, Mr. Perfect,
Well,
Jade.
oh.
Mr.
Who said
Perfect,
Bruno
bro.
San Martino,
Wow.
bro?
Mr. Perfect is a good example.
Mr.
Perfect.
I was
Perfect
thinking
was
of
incredible, bro.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
thinking of guys like Malenko or Perry Saturn.
Malenko
or,
came to mind. Yeah.
British
like that.
Bulldog was incredible, bro. And
Yeah.
Dynamite
He was like
Kid,
that.
bro. Like those dudes from
Yeah.
Calgary
I
were
would
incredible.
mention like Prime Rey Mysterio too was pretty insane. The shit that he did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before the knee surgery.
Yeah.
God, bro, just think of that Eddie match at WCW,
Mhm.
Halloween
Shit
Havoc,
he
bro.
could do was kind of crazy. Yeah.
Insane.
But like like Jay was saying, Mr. Perfect was like that
Mr.
dude
Perfect was dope.
was
Mr. Perfect was
fucking
Yeah.
incredible bell
Mr.
to
Perfect.
bell.
He was
Yeah.
a machine.
100%.
Mr. Perfect was good. Those are the only two I had. I don't know if y'all want to throw out another
Yeah.
one just for shits and giggles, but those are the only two I got.
Oh, I want to see.
Mo-
Wait. I got one. I want to
Oh.
see
I
Mo
thought those would be harder.
and Nate do name wrestlers better than Brock Lesnar. I want to see
See-
him do it.
Oh no, you
Nate
got
more than me.
you got to be clear though. We talking just in WWE or what are we talking about?
Oh,
If just in WWE,
Oh, so
I only
is
got
this like an
15.
all-time thing? Like
all time, yeah.
And are we expanding it beyond WWE?
What should we do, Jade and Malik? Should we do just WWE or should we let them go?
I think it's harder
all
WWE.
time.
wise, 'cause
Yeah, WWE. It's a lot easier if you expand it outside.
So they don't say
yeah,
we go all the time. He's getting
just,
cooked.
just
He's getting
WWE.
Just WWE. Okay.
I only got 15. I don't know what Nick got. I only got
15?
15. I only
cooked.
got
I'll top
15.
you with
I don't know-
16, bro.
Are we putting it like this? Are we saying how many people would you rank
Pause.
above Brock Lesnar all time?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what
I'm
we're
looking at it as like these people I would rank WWE wise over Brock Lesnar. That's how I'm factoring it.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
So I'm looking
16.
at career. I'm looking at accomplishments. I'm also looking at body work,
Right.
in ring, and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the whole shebang.
Okay.
So this nigga
All
said
right.
16, bro. I
He
don't know.
said
I'll
16.
let you do 16.
Mo said
16, bro.
15. So even if Nate
Yeah,
can't do it,
15
Mo
is
got
great.
15.
I got
That's
it.
wild.
16. All right, I gotta write this out. I'm gonna open my doc real quick so I don't repeat names. and
Now
shit.
some are gonna be obvious, so I already know.
He got a
some.
dot.
Alright.
I'm weak.
He got it.
Well, because it's 16. I'm not gonna remember every fucking name, bro. All right. We up. So Triple H.
Okay,
Fucking
yeah.
butt.
Yes.
Yes, Triple H.
Yes.
Well, Jade might
Easily.
disagree, but
Shut up,
Easily.
Jake. Triple H. John Cena.
Okay.
yes,
Easily.
Undertaker.
Okay.
yes,
No question.
Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
yes.
Wait, is that 4? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right in
4.
front of me. Let's see. Stone Cold.
Yeah. 5.
5.
The Rock. Just going through my top 10.
6.
That's true.
Hulk Hogan.
Via for sure.
Pause.
Easily.
I
Pause.
mean, go ahead. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
What do you say?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What the fuck? Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
Let's see who else. 8 Roman Reigns. I'm trying to go through Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's where it gets shaky.
This
Yeah.
that's easy for me.
That's easy,
as fuck.
bro. Seth has
I
had
don't
a
know
much
about that one. I
legendary.
don't know about that one.
Way
What?
more consistent.
The
Way
catalog
more
for
consistent.
Seth is way better, bro.
Yeah, 'cause
Way
Seth
more
typically has a
consistent.
good catalog, but there's other things.
And look, Seth at his
Way more
worst versus
consistent.
Brock at his worst. Seth is still better.
Yeah.
Like let's just be
Thank
real.
you. Thank you.
That
His
that
worst?
shit.
What would you say his worst was?
2019,
2019.
which is Brock's worst too.
And Brock was just as dog shit. Yeah, Brock was just
Yeah.
as not
Brock
worse.
was bad.
I don't know.
Seth was less
Bean
stinky.
Rollins telling us out, bro. I don't know, bro.
I would say.
Nigga, WrestleMania
The
34.
Kofi
Can we
squash
stop?
happened.
Can we
That's not
stop?
worse than
Kofi squash
Rollins.
happened 2 days before that.
It's just as bad, bro. And Brock has way more like just shitty matches and stories. Like, oh my
Consistently.
god.
He was a
Fucking-
terrorist from 2017 to 2020. No, bro. Next.
He was.
Next.
All right, we'll
Oh,
give
But
him.
his
We'll give him
Macho-
Seth.
I don't know if I can agree with Rollins yet. We gotta come back to that.
I'll
Oh, all
let
right, so
him.
y'all
It is
on
what
three.
it
Y'all
is.
are y'all still at 8? Because Malik not giving y'all Seth. So we
I
still at
counted
8.
9. Y'all not giving him Seth?
They're not giving him
That's
Seth, Mo. We at
insane.
8.
That's
We at 8.
insane.
We talking Brock's peak too, bro. He has some good shit, bro. Some really good shit.
Yeah, but then he's a fucking terrorist, bro. Oh my god.
He
All right,
got
we're
some
not
bad
counting
shit
that.
too.
Y'all
He got
lost
some bad
me.
shit
Y'all
too.
lost me.
All right, what about Macho Man? We count Macho Man.
Oh yeah, we count Macho
Yes,
Man. I'm
easily.
giving
Thank
Macho
you.
Man.
Thank you.
And
Thank
WWE?
you.
We're at 9.
Yes.
We're at 9 apparently.
Macho Man. I had someone at the tip of my tongue, bro. Oh shit. What was his name? Let's move on. Fuck.
Somebody said Brett.
Yeah, you can say I'd take Brett.
Yeah, I was saving him for later.
Brett
But
is
yeah,
not
Brett.
crazy. Brett's not crazy. If you want to.
Brett's not crazy.
Brett.
Brett. All right, Brett.
Easily.
Brett is part of some iconic.
So you had 10. You just
Without
gotta
a
get
question.
6.
We are 10. All right.
Yeah.
Here's where
Without a question.
we gotta use our wrestling knowledge. Damn, there was somebody,
Was that
bro. Oh, Randy.
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah.
Randy.
Easily.
Randy.
Easily.
Oh, here we go.
I
Edge.
don't know if he said Randy.
For
Edge?
sure.
Okay, I'll give you Edge.
Reggie.
Edge,
Okay, so you
thank
had
you.
12.
12. So I need 4 more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Pause. Might as well. Becky.
I can't give you Becky.
Fair. I feel like I just had to,
I love her to bits, but I can't.
had to throw it out. Pause.
I'd have gave you Becky for iconicism in which she meant. For
That's what I'm
her
saying.
sport.
Yeah.
I
With the
would-
degree of difficulty
I hear the
too.
argument, but I can't.
With the degree of difficulty, I
Yeah,
think.
Becky did do some
For
some
sure, for
things,
sure.
But
But we keep you at 12. But I'd have gave it to you, Nate. I'm not going to lie to you.
I got to factor
Wait.
in.
Let me get this straight. Y'all would give him Becky, but not Seth.
But you wouldn't give me
Wait,
Seth, bro. What?
Yes, because Becky actually was top
Lost
dog.
me.
She actually was top dog. She could carry the company, unlike Seth. We've seen it. It wasn't possible.
Becky main evented Mania,
Right,
bro.
and we acting like when Brock was champion was good. Anyway,
Next one.
Yeah, but
All
I
right,
think it's like the most
we had two-
iconic shit in wrestling.
that's kind of crazy.
We're at
Bro. I'm
12.
not gonna lie. That's some crazy shit.
That's
Let's
insanity,
see. Would y'all give me
Seth didn't
Batista?
carry the
If-
company. It's because
No, I
they wouldn't
can't
let him
Batista.
carry it.
No Batista.
but That's also true.
I give you Punk though.
I
If you
agree.
that's in the chat. I give you
Oh
Punk.
shit, yeah. Punk.
Yeah.
Punk.
Yes.
Since
That's
his
a
return
good
too,
one.
he's done some really good stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's done.
Punk isn't crazy.
How y'all feel about Jericho?
Ooh.
In WWE, see, Jericho has some really good stuff, but
Jericho this is a
he
conversation
don't
where
he don't got the Lesnar impact on.
it's determined by how
Yeah.
much you weigh peak, because obviously Jericho's peak wasn't anywhere close to.
No.
Like
I
he's
might
got some
have
really
to-
good. He's got some
Yeah.
really good stuff, but
There.
If you
Yeah.
include everything, Jericho is
Yeah,
like the man,
then it's a
bro.
clear. Yeah.
which wasn't to his fault, because they never
Yeah,
treated
yeah,
him.
that's really not his
Exactly.
fault. Let's see. All right, we got Triple H, Undertaker, HBK, Stone Cold, Rock, Hogan, Roman Reigns, Macho Man, Brett, Randy, Edge, Punk. How many is that?
You're at 13.
I think you're at
That's like
13.
We're at 13, so we need 3 more. We need 3 more? Damn. That's a
He
good
did
one.
say the
Yeah.
Rock. He already said the Rock.
Yeah, I already said Rock. Let me think. Let me get back in my bag. You know what
Somebody said Jay Uso.
I mean? No, get that nigga out of here, bro.
Eat a fucking
How y'all
Frank.
feel?
What?
Nah, it's too early. I was gonna say
Who
Gunther.
you gonna say, Cody?
No, I was gonna say, well, I was thinking, but it's too early for that too. I was thinking Gunther,
It's too early,
but it's
yeah.
too early. Too early for
nah,
Gunther.
not
Yeah,
not
too
Cody
early.
either. Not Cody
Too
Too
either.
early. Let's see. How would y'all? Nah,
Let Cody get 2 more reigns.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, let Cody get 2 more reigns.
The Seth one is fucking my head up.
The Seth one is crazy. The fact
That's
that
fucking my head
Seth
up.
is
Hey,
insane.
Malik,
Nah, they trying to
Y'all
bypass that.
Fuck
said
though, bro.
because he was never top dog. Someone just cooked. Randy was never top dog. Randy
That
was
is very true,
Never
too.
the top dog.
Yeah, but
That's very
Randy's
true.
like
And we're not
arguably
gonna
the
lie,
greatest
Seth
heel
has
the
been
company's
way
ever
more
had.
consistent.
Seth has been very
Man.
consistent, but we're talking quality for quality. We're talking quality for quality. Brock was a much bigger draw at their peak, was a much bigger star
Okay.
at their peak, and
And
even
was a
Brock's
much bigger
good.
terrorist, for sure.
We're talking.
That's what I'm
Brock-
saying.
We're talking Brock's good. Like he's got a lot of good shit too. Like a lot of good iconic matches, a lot of good stories.
Seth has more. Well, he has more better.
Thank
I would
you.
say iconic.
Thank
He has more.
way
He has a better
consistency.
catalog. He has a
Way
better
more
catalog.
consistency.
He has a better
Like, it's
catalog.
not even-
Iconic because Brock has like some
Yeah, Brock's
iconic matches.
the aura.
Better
But Seth
matches,
overall has a better catalog. Like on a random Monday night was giving us bangers like for a year. Like and
When
Seth's
Brock was a
consistently done that.
literally in the
Brock
middle
was
of
a
Brock's
terrorist.
terrorism,
Brock
Seth
was
was
a fucking
carrying.
terrorist.
Seth was carrying for him.
And by the way,
No, I'm not doing this.
when Brock
Oh.
was pulling part time and Roman
Brock's
got
bad.
demoted to the
Okay,
mid-card,
Brock's
Seth
bad.
was
Definitely
carrying
out.
the
It was Seth,
Brock's
Jade. Yeah.
bad is definitely worse than Seth's bad. But
Not
I-
even
I-
close.
I would say
It's not
Brock's
even
good.
close.
It's just as good as Seth's, bro. Like y'all not gonna tell me otherwise. It's good. It's just as good.
Well,
as Seth.
yeah,
Stuff
because
with
I mean,
Undertaker is just as good as stuff with Kurt Angle.
Yeah,
I
I can't-
forgot 02 and 04, but still.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's good,
Y'all are only looking at the
but
bad.
Seth has more consistency, like
Yeah,
way
but
more
he's done it-
consistency,
he's done it
Way
hard.
more. Way more.
way
Like,
more.
if we look at how many good years Brock's had, how many bad years Brock's had, that's very 50-50. If we look at Seth, it's way more good years than it is.
So
bad
wait.
So y'all see
Okay, wait.
That's
Listen.
longevity
Yeah.
outweighs
So Malik,
Brock's
you
peak potential.
said both had a lot of bad. Let's have a bad moment, like bad moment for
Bad
Brock and
moment
Seth.
for Brock.
You go Seth, I'll go Brock.
Seth's really only like real bad stint was probably 2019.
Yes.
2019 was
And
his
Brock's
second best
bad
stint.
stint was like 2017 till he left the first time.
Yeah, I said Brock's bad was worse. His bad was worse.
And it lasted a lot longer.
His bad was worse. I'll say from 2017 to 2020 until he lost to Drew
All
McIntyre.
right, Kurt Angle. Y'all give me Kurt.
I'm giving you Kurt.
Oh, we didn't say
Without
Kurt
a
yet.
doubt.
No, we didn't say Kurt.
Without a
Gotta
doubt.
give me Kurt.
WWE, see, Kurt is tough because he got.
I'm still giving you Kurt.
I gotta give him Kurt.
He
bro. Kurt's a
clear.
dog.
Kurt clears as a talent, and his quality is just.
Yeah.
He has probably the same amount of quality, nowhere near the low. Nowhere
Yeah.
near the low.
Yeah.
And
Nowhere near
when
the
he was
Kurt
running,
isn't crazy. Even
When
though
he was-
that run was
when he
short.
was running
he had a lot of
Pete
good
Kurt, you got
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, Pete.
You
Yes.
got the same feeling at Kurt
Yes.
Angle coming down the ramp as you do Brock Lesnar coming down
Kurt's-
the ramp.
Exactly.
Kurt's, Kurt's
exactly.
worst was like maybe his ECW shit, but that was like the
Yeah.
end. Just
And he still was doing some pretty solid stuff. in
He's
ECW.
still, yeah,
And
I
that
was
was,
gonna say, he
and
was-
Yeah.
Malik, that was like what, like 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
long. It wasn't long.
It lasted that
3,
long.
4, 5,
And so if
It
we're
didn't
doing
last very long.
that, I mean,
6, 7, 8,
I
9,
would be okay with Kurt because
12,
even though
13,
Kurt,
14.
even though 6 years wasn't like his little run, but he did a lot of good stuff in that 6 years.
So, well, speaking of that, how many good years has Brock Lesnar had?
Honestly,
so,
I
03.
I think his
For sure.
everything up into 2017 was fine to me. From 2017 to 2020 is when it got like really bad. Like when he came back from 2012,
So that's like
2016,
5,
it was fine.
Okay.
Like he did the stuff with Roman that was good. The
5
stuff
years?
with
5, 6 years.
yeah, the CM Punk stuff was good. Did stuff with John Cena that was good. Like to take
Mhm.
some of those matches, like the Taker match at WrestleMania wasn't that great, but like the moment that he took the streak
Sure.
was crazy. And then he gave
Legendary.
Undertaker his last great feud in 2015. That was the last
I
great
agree.
version of Undertaker that we saw in WWE.
I agree.
Also, I think we don't talk about this a lot, but I think Brock's like semi babyface run in 2016 is underrated.
Yeah, I think 2016 was fine.
100% agree.
What, 2016?
2016
Yeah.
was fine.
Yeah, that was a good year.
The only bad thing was maybe the Ambrose match at Mania. Like that
Yeah.
was the most.
But
Like,
before
I
that,
love-
Wyatt
I-
stuff was.
I loved his WWE title reign from 14 to
I-
15. Love
yeah.
that.
I
Yeah, that
feel
was
like
great.
everything up until WrestleMania. After WrestleMania 33 is when it got bad because I thought the
Mhm.
Goldberg thing was cool in the beginning. I liked the story. I thought that was cool. That
Yeah,
was
that's fine.
fine. Everything after like that whole title reign is what made it bad. Like that's what made it like very bad. And it was mainly because to me, he was fighting people. Like he was having good stories with like Joe Strowman, but like he was beating these people and it trajected their momentum. Like these guys never recovered after losing to Brock Lesnar. And then of course, I'm not gonna solely blame him for the Roman Reigns thing because I think that was WWE really trying hard to get us to accept Roman as a babyface, and they thought in their minds, well, if he fights the Beast Brock Lesnar, who everybody hates, everybody would just accept Roman as the babyface. And it's like, no, we don't want either of them.
Right.
We're tired of both of them. So 2018 is when like they were stretching it out, like they stretched it out to SummerSlam. It's like, bro.
So Lesnar got about 6 or 7 good years.
But he also had good stuff in it too, like the stuff with AJ, the stuff with Daniel Bryan. Those are some really good matches that I did like during that time. It made it feel like there was a point where I think everybody felt with Brock, it was like when he wants to turn it up, he can turn it up. And then when he doesn't, then it just felt like it was bad. Because you would watch him put on bangers with like Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles.
Yes.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like these matches are great. And then he fights Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe, and he's beating these people with one finisher. We're like, what are we doing?
I think that's the problem.
Would you say AJ Styles?
I was just about
Not
to
in
say
WWE.
AJ. I was going to ask.
not in WWE?
I would
About
say
Danielson.
after 2018, though, AJ kind of was like,
Yeah,
Kinda
I
there.
don't think people talk about it enough. It was kind of iffy.
No, he was
It
kinda
wasn't
there.
bad.
No,
It was
because
just
we
kinda
love
iffy.
him.
He's kind of there.
Yeah, we just,
I didn't like how they were
love him.
using him at certain points. Like, even though I like Omos, but like when he was teaming with Omos at Mania, I'm like, well, this is the best thing happened.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing with AJ Styles? But it's
Like
'cause we love him, bro.
even that long WWE title reign was very shaky.
It was very just there, kind of there. Yeah,
Bro,
there was moments
Like
like
when
that.
you mess up a Nakamura feud and a Joe feud.
And the
Uh,
stuff with James Ellsworth and Moxley.
But that was
think-
2016.
I think when it comes to
Oh yeah.
when it comes to Brock's ranking, like everybody, you got to look at the bad and the good. So there was some 2017 to 2020 was like really
it's
was really
just
hard.
it's the
Really
some of the
good.
biggest lows.
because
It-
the
it might-
product was
it
the
might
product
be-
not only was getting hard to watch, but he was the sole reason that the product was getting hard to watch.
He was the reason.
Yes.
He was the
He
reason.
was the reason.
Champion,
He's
yeah.
one of the sole reasons. Like when he came out,
He
So
might
we're at
have
15?
he might have the
14,
worst
'cause
low
he didn't
outside
count
of Big
Seth.
Dog Roman. He might have the
Yeah.
worst
But I
low
also-
outside of Big Dog.
I also can't like what I'm trying to defend him a little bit is like I can't ignore the good because there were times before all this shit came out about
For sure.
Brock where like he had a presence to him. Like when he would show
He
up,
did.
I don't know if there's any other wrestler we've ever seen throughout WWE when that person's music hits, you genuinely believed he could beat up anybody in the ring. It didn't matter who it was, whether it was Prime Cena, Undertaker with the streak, Prime Kurt Angle. Like when he came out, you felt like, oh shit, niggas better run. Like this guy is this guy's here. I mean, like he had that.
Him and
I
Kurt
mean-
Angle were the only two people that had that aura, bro. Like
mean,
honestly,
Bro, like,
that-
I'm saying, like,
I guess-
I'm talking like after, especially after Brock ended the streak, bro. Nah,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean,
Every
yeah.
time that nigga came on
I
TV,
hear
bro,
you.
I didn't feel like he could be beat.
I hear you, but like
it was him and Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt.
I hear
Kurt
you,
was
but
a-
like aura's never been a criteria for me.
Oh, sure.
I think that matters though. That's why you
fair.
gravitate towards superstars.
I mean, it depends.
You
It
can
shouldn't
have
be
the aura, but still
determin-
deliver
it
dog
shouldn't
shit.
be it
Yeah,
shouldn't be
you
a
can have
determining
dog shit.
factor. Like
You
that
should
should
in
not
any
be
way, shape, or
like
form.
The presence
like
of
oh
like,
yeah.
the presence of how you feel about people is to determine like how people sell tickets and stuff like that. That's how you pay money.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like
That's fair.
It's just
It's
part of the
something.
criteria.
It
It's not a
shouldn't-
determinant.
yeah, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like I hate
when
when
you see
when-
like when you see like there's certain people like you put on the card that you're gonna pay money to go see. Brock at
Yeah.
one point was one of those people. Like when he's on
That
the
was a
card,
draw for some.
people will pay money to
sure.
go see him. So I think that factors into like I think that factors into something. Like you have to be a big star.
Yeah, that's part of the criteria. It's got to be.
It should
gotta
be.
because
It weighs, you know what I'm saying? Like he has some
yeah,
really
it
bad,
does
he
weigh.
has some really bad stints. I think there was a point where it seemed, I don't know for sure. It just seemed like he didn't care. That's just how it came off to me at some points. Like it just seemed like he
And
didn't care
that's the
about-
problem.
And whether that's
that's
true
the
or not,
problem.
I don't know. But that's just how it kind of felt. It just felt like he didn't care about certain things. And
I still think we should give you Becky, bro.
to his defense, I can't blame him because the product was so shitty at times. Like, you know, when he's throwing the title at WrestleMania after his match, and he knows
Yeah.
that shit was ass. Like this shit was
Yeah.
bad. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They might have had conversations before, like this ain't gonna work. Like this, it's not gonna happen. But like, all right, fuck it. This is what you want me to do. No, then we're gonna do it. So it's like, it weighs both. I think it's a determining factor. I see both sides of it. I mean, it's one of those type of things where it's like Brock it got to a point where you never knew what you were gonna get. Sometimes it could be really good. Sometimes it could be the worst thing on TV. So you just never knew what you were gonna get. So
So we got
So you're at
That's the
14.
problem.
I still think you should get. I still
I'm-
think
I'm
we should
counting
give you Becky.
Oh, I forgot what
Count
we were doing.
fucking
I
Seth.
got so wrapped up. in
Triple
my-
H,
Yeah,
John
I'm,
Cena.
count
Wait,
Seth. I'm not gonna lie.
we got Triple H, John Cena, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Roman Reigns, Macho Man, Bret Hart, Randy Orton, Edge, CM Punk, Kurt Angle, Seth Rollins. I'm counting Seth Rollins. That's 15.
Oh God.
Last, we need a little speed run. Are we counting Eddie?
no,
Not WWE.
Danielson.
no.
Nah.
Let's see who else is left.
If that yes movement had took
Piper.
off, Piper, no. I said if the yes movement had took off, like he actually got that run as champion, then
Yes, yeah.
Maybe that would change it. Yeah.
Or if it was all time, if it was everything.
Yeah, if it was
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
included. Then
yeah, if we're kind of like
absolutely.
AEW show, of course. Like,
Yeah.
If it was
Who
everything,
else?
this man wouldn't be top 25, man. Just keep it above.
We said no to Becky, right?
I would love to count Becky if y'all
I
count
don't know
Seth.
if I can get Becky though. That's tough.
That's
That's fair.
It's closer. It's
No.
closer than people think, bro. It's closer than people
I
think.
think Becky does have extreme impact though. That's what kind of
She does, bro.
She does have
Like
extreme
Becky's
impact.
impact is through the roof.
Yeah.
Like Becky's impact is bigger than most of these niggas. Like what are we talking about?
that's kind of what that's kind of what it's holding for me is like the impact that she's had. I think some people try to downgrade
Yes.
it, but like I think people won't appreciate it until like she's done like what she has meant for women's wrestling. It's up there.
She put women's
I-
wrestling
But
on the map.
for
I think
WWE,
it's
for the
good.
yeah.
I think it's the same with Charlotte, by the way. I mean, not
Charlotte could be
True.
she didn't reach the popularity heights.
If Charlotte had better character work, I would definitely count her.
Hey, and Jade, to be honest, to what Malik said about how when Becky's gone, people appreciate her. People are not gonna appreciate Charlotte until she is gone, and like it's a while. People will be like, "Damn,
I'll
what Charlotte
appreciate
Flair
when she's
did
gone.
in ring and like Charlotte Flair was very important to wrestling."
Yeah. So
Can't deny it. She was a draw.
yeah, get another. All right, let's switch over to.
But Becky made evented, bro. Like Becky was out here. Wow.
Let's switch over to AEW, man. Let's talk about some. We're gonna talk a little bit about Double or Nothing, and then we're also gonna dive into some other AEW factors right here as well. So I don't know how tapped in chat everybody up here has been tapped in with AEW a little lately. I do think Double or Nothing is gonna be a really good show tonight, so make sure you guys tune in for that. I guess we can just start before Nate takes over. What are some of your favorite things you guys are enjoying right now? If you're keeping up with it, I'll start with. I know Len, you keep up with a lot of things in AEW, so.
Yeah, I'm a fan of AEW. So right now, I would say I'm really excited to see. So I've been really loving FTR and like what FTR has been doing in terms of the tag teams and everything. So I'm excited to see Cage and Cope versus FTR finally to get that storyline finished and to see. Well, it probably won't be finished because there's gonna be more stuff. We'll get the triple threat with FTR, the Bucks, and Cage and Cope, but I'm really enjoying that. And Takeshita and motherfucking Okada, baby.
Yep.
That storyline's been building forever, and I think this is just the beginning of it. This is gonna be the start of something that's gonna be very, very special. But to see them finally touch for the first time, incredible. And I don't know how y'all feel, but the fact that Will Ospreay and the Death Riders are building, and we're about to see Will Ospreay versus Samoa Joe, and we know he wanted to go against all of AJ Styles' rivals, and this is one that he has been waiting to go against, and the Death Riders training is going to come to a head. I'm so excited for that. Pause. I'm sorry.
To a head is crazy.
Pause. But hey, I want to ask you, Nate, do you think it's possible that MJF loses tonight? He shaves his head, and then Jon Moxley is the one to beat Darby, and we get Jon Moxley versus Will Ospreay at All In Death Riders
I would hate
storyline.
I don't want to see Moxie back in the world title picture.
I would hate that.
I was about
shit.
to ask y'all, how do
I
y'all
would hate
feel?
that shit.
Because
I would hate that shit.
Okay.
I don't mind seeing Will beat Mox at Wembley for the Continental belt. That'd be fire. Like, or just beat him.
People are talking for the main.
Or just beat him straight up. Like, I wouldn't mind if that was the case. But I don't think MJF's losing. I don't think he should. Because this Darby run, it's fucking incredible. It's really, really good.
It has been.
But the story they're telling with Darby's body breaking down, like deteriorating because of this,
he has to lose. Yeah.
Like, this is and it's like it's perfect that MJF will be the guy to do that because MJF is going to take over. I think Darby's his body's just gonna give up. Like, I don't think MJF is gonna out wrestle him. Like, I think they're I think in kayfabe, like, they're very even in the ring. Like, I feel like on any given night at 100%, like, it could go either way. But I think with the story they're telling, MJF is going to be able to beat Darby. It's just I don't know. Darby might just pass out on the top rope or some shit. And then MJF's just gonna like. I don't think it's going to be a traditional end. I think Darby's like legit body's just going to give out, and then MJF's going to pin, and like that's it. And that's like, it's going to be such a dastardly thing, and he's going to be so hated for that because like everyone's like, damn, Darby gave his blood, sweat, and tears to this run, and he was giving us all these great matches, and MJF takes the title by literally just like. Because Darby couldn't go, like his body gave out. Like MJF
that leads to
he didn't beat him. Like this,
MJF,
it's gonna be like, damn, you didn't beat me. Like you didn't actually beat Darby. You just got lucky, And that's like,
and then that could lead to Ospreay being the biggest babyface come Wembley.
Yeah, if it does end up being Max versus Ospreay, which.
I mean, at the Owen, I can't see anybody else winning.
That is true.
Like,
that is true.
Winning it. Like,
I don't.
But Swerve and Bandito will cook.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh my God.
The only thing is, I don't want MJF to have another short run. Like, he was doing some really good work with this run, and like,
let him beat
Darby's having a great run. What?
Oh, let him beat. You know he ain't beating Ospreay, Mo.
The thing is, I would love to see it, but if Ospreay's actually. If Ospreay's eventually going to get the belt, like, it's got to be at Wembley. Like, I don't want to wait an entire year for Ospreay to get it.
Yeah,
and I feel like anywhere else, it wouldn't feel as special.
You're doing the story.
Yeah,
you're doing the Death Riders training him story.
Yeah,
like, it's gotta.
Yeah.
And to your point, if it's Max, I could see Ospreay beating Moxley at Forbidden Door or at the pay-per-view before All In to show he's ready, and then All In is where
he gets it. Yeah, I mean
It's the
it
belt. Yeah.
and a lot of criticism that people have for WWE is that their top champions hold the belts for too long, right? It's too predictable, right? They hold it for like a year or whatever. I think if the AEW title is a little hot potato, like with good runs, like right, if you have good runs, it's a good thing, right? Not every
Like Darby's run is
yeah,
good,
and it's
bro.
and it's yeah.
We will remember this Darby run in AEW history is like
One of the best.
better runs.
It's,
It
a,
was
nice, it's a
short,
nice little run
but
that
it
he's
was-
deserved. I think MJF.
Yeah, it was a car
I think
crash
MJF's
run.
winning tonight though. That's to me.
He should, as he should. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think he.
Yeah.
I think
Darby
y'all
Allin
convinced me.
Here, you deserve this reign, but MJF is like their guy. I
Yeah,
could see
yeah.
MJF versus
Mhm.
Ospreay at Wembley. I think that would be much preferred.
That'd be
to me.
incredible.
That would be much preferred to me.
I think that's the match written in stars.
That's Mox, bro. I'm not feeling that, bro.
That's what I was.
No.
That's the only other match I could see being at Wembley is Mox versus
Ospreay.
Ospreay because of the storyline. But y'all have convinced me
You think?
that it should be. It should
What,
be.
what if it's Claudio versus Mox? What if the Death Riders implode?
Now that could happen that could happen at Wembley. That could totally
I could see
happen at
that.
Wembley.
I could see that.
Yeah,
Like
it'll-
100%. And honestly, I could see it if the Death Riders do implode. I could see Will becoming the leader of the new Death Riders. Like they're kind of inside of AEW, they've been kind of hinting at the Death Riders getting a little new leader.
I've heard it.
And I could see it being
I've
Will.
heard it.
That's been floating around, Nate. That theory has been out there.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, it's just because I look at the Death Riders and I look at Will Ospreay, and I just like, I don't know. I don't think it.
Yeah, if that's his crew.
It's kind of. I'm not saying that they can't make it make sense, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I would have to see it.
And let me tell you, if that happens, Malik knows at the Tokyo Dome, we're getting Will Ospreay's Death Riders versus Callum Newman's United Empire. If Will gets the Death Riders, that's happening at the Tokyo Dome.
I mean, shit, they
That's
need
like
some people over there,
100%.
but they lost a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
They did, bro. They
Lost a lot of
did.
their top stars too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they lost a lot of the.
And that match would cook at the Tokyo Dome, bro. Like,
How y'all feel about
Yeah,
the Stadium Stampede?
It's gonna be fire.
oh, would you say,
That's
Malik?
about to be lit.
Stadium Stampede. Y'all enjoying
Oh.
Jericho's little step back so far?
I think it's
Well,
good.
y'all said it's gonna be peak. Tell me why it's gonna be peak, because I'm kind of.
I don't know if it's gonna be peak, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun match. Every
They're always fun.
every time they've
Yeah,
had
they're always
Anarchy
fun.
Arena or Stadium Stampede, like
Bro, I
it's gonna
just-
be fun.
I hate when they play the music, bro. I just don't like.
They're
the
gonna
music
play.
playing,
We
bro.
heard people get ready, bro. They're gonna play it for the 20 minutes today.
Yeah, it's different.
We
Nah,
heard
bro,
people.
it's
and
like-
they're gonna be throwing niggas around, bro. We heard people.
When they keep replaying it, bro, and repeat, I'm like, bro, what are we doing, bro?
It gets old like the
That's
third
gonna be
time.
happening, bro.
Maybe that's just me.
And then-
I don't know, maybe that's
oh.
just me. Maybe I just don't.
Hey, and Nate, Jericho's definitely
mind.
gonna be like by MVP doing we heard like he gonna be right next. It's gonna be oh my gosh, I could totally see that shit happening. I'm just like my war dogs, bro. They're in this bullshit. Like, oh my god.
It is a lot of randomness kind of thrown into one.
Random
it feels
niggas.
like
like,
it's kind of like war games. Like, oh, it's double or nothing. So we gotta do a Stadium Stampede. Who can do with who? So they're kind of throwing a bunch of people together. Which
Jack Perry, the Bucks, Kenny,
what-
Jericho, the Hurt
I'm looking at
Business,
the
like,
match card
fucking
here.
random.
To
like so
read
random.
the match card here for people who don't know. We have I almost called them the Revival. We have FTR versus Edge and Cope.
Huh.
FTR versus Edge and Cope.
That's what
I
we-
Quit tag team match.
Should be fire.
Fire. That's gonna cook.
Okada versus Takeshita.
Yeah.
AEW. What's the
Yes.
international
Cook.
championship?
Yeah, it's the international championship.
That
Yeah.
I think is that.
Do y'all have Takeshita winning? Do y'all think
I think
Takeshi's
Takeshita
gonna
winning.
win?
Bro. I think he's
I
good.
got
I
Takeshita.
think he
Yeah,
I'm
should,
gonna
bro.
go with Takeshita.
It's been too long. Yeah,
He
it's been too
should.
long, bro.
And then the Don Callis family's gonna beat his ass.
I think
out.
that's gonna be match of the night for me personally. But
Yes, might be match of the year. Shit.
we already talked about MJF.
Yeah,
versus
it's-
Darby
And
Allin.
shit, I thought he was winning at World's End, so it's gotta be now. So
We got MJF versus
what happened?
Darby Allin, which we talked about.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be
Fuck
gonna
Yeah,
cook.
cook. Good cook.
yes, MJF for
Mox
sure.
versus Kyle O'Reilly.
That'll be fine. That'll be a good match.
Stadium State.
It'll be solid. It's just like that's happened so many times now. Why are we doing this again?
Yeah.
Like John
It'll be
Moxley is the one wrestler that fights his same people
Over and over. Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Stadium Stampede. Which we
That'll
talked
be
about.
fire. That'll be
Bandito
fire.
versus Swerve, which would be good.
That'll be fire.
Yeah, Bandito versus Swerve is gonna cook.
I'm gonna be
Samoa
tired
Joe
watching it, but
versus
it'll cook.
Samoa Joe versus Ospreay.
Cook.
Mo don't like Ospreay, but that match is gonna cook because Ospreay
I
said
can't
he wants
stand
to.
him.
You gotta get Ospreay.
Crazy,
fight
bro.
all of-
That's crazy. I never.
He wants to fight all
I
of
cannot
AJ's
stand
like
him.
enemies,
Hold on, wait a minute.
and like
What
he
you got
said,
against Ospreay?
I mean, I broke it down before, and Ospreay fans are like Roman fans, where you can't you can break down exactly why you don't like him, and they'll still call you a fucking imbecile. And it's
Wait,
just
so what are the reasons you don't
I
like him,
don't
though?
like. My biggest issue with him, and part of it is his fans have driven me to the point where I can't stand him. But I really get annoyed with his in-ring psychology at certain times.
That's fair.
Like the match with Moxley at Dynasty was like because he started to grow on me before he got hurt, and then that was like a exact reminder of why I can't stand his ass.
so like tombstones
Like
on
getting-
the steps, getting up,
getting
in 2
hit with,
seconds.
like,
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Finishes and then getting up, hidden blade. Nigga, lay down, sell.
No
Like,
sell
that-
Ospreay. That's what they
It gets
call
to a point.
Yeah, I see what you're
Like I
saying.
don't.
Isn't that why his fans?
But I
like
can
him?
understand,
His
like,
style
no
is a little bit
selling-
different, I guess.
That
Well,
is his
they're
style,
stupid.
Malik. Yeah,
But
that
no, it
strong
gets to a
style
fucking
he
point.
adds.
It gets to a point.
Yeah.
Because like no selling, cool. Like you can do that. Like a prime example of no selling that makes sense. Omega and Ospreay when he hit the fucking one-winged angel,
Right.
and like Omega kicked out of anger. That there's a story there. Like when the Bucks hit the fucking
V
it
trigger
called?
or not the
the
VTE
BTE
trigger.
trigger. Yeah, the
teacher,
the BTE trigger, and Omega kicks out of anger. Okay, like that there's a logic. There's logic there. I see why he would do that because he's pissed off. Why the fuck would you do that? You're my friends. But like when Ospreay's just doing that in a random match on fucking Dynamite, like when he came out against Pac,
Yeah.
and and Pac attacked him before the
Yeah.
match, and he just wrestled like normal. I'm like, my nigga, come on, bro. Like come on, bro. And his fans will defend that bullshit. It's not only him being annoying, but then his fans making it worse because they just dick eat all fucking day, and it's so annoying. They're up there with Roman fans. They're up there with Roman fans. They're the fucking worst. I hate them. I hate
I mean,
them.
maybe
Well,
they
I'm
just
a-
like the style that he presents. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
No, but it's the way they make you feel like
No,
an idiot
it's
for not
it's,
liking
it's
that.
the.
Oh, I get what
it's-
you mean. Okay, so like they think you,
It's the
they
condon.
think you're stupid.
What's
They
the
think you're
word?
stupid because you don't
Well,
like.
because if
Facts,
if,
yeah.
Because I don't like that
and
style.
that's like this
I don't like that
the
shit.
common AW what they call sickos, bro. Like
Condescension.
They
Yeah, they
will-
condescend
they
to
will-
people.
Yeah, it's the condescending.
yeah,
Man,
it's like
Hey,
you-
hold on,
you
let me
go
ask you,
about
what
shit.
fan base is more toxic, WWE or AEW?
the
It depends.
sickos. So
WWE.
No,
WWE.
no.
Yeah,
WWE.
The sickos have
No.
nah. The sickos are
Here's the
condescending,
thing.
bro.
No,
They
no,
think
no.
they're
Let me
the
tell-
smartest
let me-
people on the
Let me tell you
planet.
this, Mo. I can make a video, right? And I could say WWE ticket prices are out of control. TKO, what the fuck are you doing? And AW Tribalists will be, yeah, what the fuck are you doing, TKO? If Tony Khan was charging fucking $500 for nosebleeds for double or nothing, and I said that, the sickles would be up my ass, bro. Be like, oh, then why don't you just go watch WWE? Why don't you just go watch 5 minutes of ad between every match? Like, shut the, like they will like
No, they're
they're
bad.
terrible.
They're bad.
Like you cannot criticize
They're bad.
anything. Like if I say the pay-per-view's too long, you'll be like, oh, just go watch a 4-match card with ads. Like what the like I don't want to stay up till fucking midnight watching fucking wrestling, bro. Like, and it'll be like yeah, they're
Right.
fucking annoying. They're the worst.
We about to be up to
WWE Tribalists.
I think
They're stupid though. WWE Tribalists are stupid.
Yeah, they're
so you
dumb.
can outsmart them.
dumb as
You
fuck.
can outsmart.
Yeah, they're dumb.
It's very hard to outsmart a sicko because they actually have ball knowledge. But WWE Tribalists, oh, you can.
Right.
They're fucking stupid. They're
Is that
fucking
how- is that
idiots.
what
Yeah,
Is
see,
that-
the
is that what they
sickos,
call
the
them?
sickos are
Sickos?
condescending. The WWE tribalists are just idiots.
Yeah, they're fucking idiots. Yeah,
They pretend like WWE is the
Yeah,
only company
they
that
don't know
ever
shit.
exists, and it's like my
They're-
nigga,
it's very easy.
stop,
It's
bro.
very easy.
It's a lot of
Stop,
kids. It's a
man.
lot of young people.
Well,
Like-
no,
with
it could be
AVIs.
the adults too, because I mean, like,
No, even the grown men, even the grown ass
which
men.
I understand certain people because like most of us grew up on WWE, and when we were kids, most of us didn't know there were other things outside of WWE at the time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Unless it was like TNA, but TNA was like kind of really the only thing you really dapped into a little bit. Like I didn't know about New Japan until I got to high school, bro. So you got to think from
Same.
elementary school to middle school. I didn't know nothing about
too.
New Japan. I didn't know nothing about Ring of Honor. I didn't know nothing about that stuff. When I got to
Yeah,
high
I
school,
wasn't
is
tapping
when I
like that.
started
I just-
keeping up with New Japan and all this other stuff. So
Mhm.
I think some
I just
people
knew
too
TNA
have
and WWE in middle
some
school.
people too have a hard time for some reason accepting like their favorites going to other companies. Like I still see people to this day talk about they miss Sasha Banks. They want to see her wrestle. I'm like, bro,
Let's go to
she's not retired.
They miss
She's in
Edge.
AEW.
Like,
And literally her in AEW is like the same in WWE.
I will say Edge and AEW feels very weird. I'll never get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, there are certain
I'll
people
never get
that you
used
could
to it.
definitely say for sure. Like,
I still watch them.
there are certain people that you could definitely say, like, if they were to switch companies, feel a little strange, you know, like Edge going to AEW. If, you know, even like the New Day, if they go to AEW, it's gonna make it a little weird. You know what I'm saying,
yeah.
That's
a
gonna be
little weird,
weird.
but- Very
but they will
weird.
cook.
yeah,
though.
it's not
They're
like
gonna
they can't
cook in
fit in.
ring.
They'll
though.
cook.
Yeah, they can fit. You know, if certain people, even if MJF went to WWE, it'd be a little weird at first. Like, okay,
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
certain people, you
Like,
just,
even when Cody came back, and he's been there.
certain
before.
Yeah.
people, I think, like, if you like, I don't know, I feel like if you like and support certain wrestlers, then you should go check them out. One of the big reasons, the main reason I started watching TNA was because of Kurt Angle. I never watched TNA until Kurt Angle went there. Kurt Angle was one of my favorites growing up. Well,
That was Jeff Hardy
so
for
when my
me.
uncle told me, hey, Kurt Angle, man, your guy, he's over in TNA now. I'm like, what is that? I'm saying, he was like, you gotta check it out. What? I was tapped in after that. Kurt Angle's there, it gotta be serious to me. That's how I take it serious. If Kurt Angle is there,
Yeah.
it's gotta
Yeah.
be something. It's gotta be something
Yeah.
serious. I gotta tap in.
When I saw Kurt Angle and Booker T on my screen, I was like, "What the hell is this on Spike TV?" And I kept watching. I was like, "Okay, we're in."
Yeah, and AEW's the same. Like AEW, I knew was like AEW was legit at first in a couple of beginning of years. Like, you know, like of course they got Mox and all that stuff, but like when they got CM Punk,
CM Punk.
that's when I was like, yeah, this is real.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
They're legitimate.
Legit.
They brought CM Punk out of retirement.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
Can't say it.
That shit was
See, I
real.
thought okay. So Moxley, when Moxley came, I was like, "Ooh, I gotta watch this." When Danielson and Adam Cole came, I was like,
I'm
"Ooh,
locked
these
in.
guys are
I'm
cooking."
locked in.
And when CM Punk got there, it was like, "Oh no, this is another level." It's
Yeah, because
insane.
like when they
there
had
were three
well,
levels. It was like
I was watching from the beginning, so I was already watching when Mox
Yeah.
showed up and everything. Like I watched the show live,
Mhm.
everything.
Right,
it
me
was
too.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Adam Cole and Danielson, I could see those guys going there because they were indie guys before WWE.
Yeah.
This is
Fair.
more of their
yeah,
that's more of their style,
Right.
cup of tea. And at the time, WWE was like so bad. It was like you don't want to be a part of that
it was
type stuff.
Mhm.
But when they,
They
got
wanted Adam
CM,
Cole to be a manager.
when they got CM Punk, I said, nah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
This the most talked about guy. People
It's
have
over.
been begging to come back. But then the flip counter,
yeah,
to WWE's credit, when they got Cody, that's what
Yeah.
kind of felt to me
that
like,
was
oh, shit.
big.
Yeah.
When they had
The Mania 38 is low key like the shift of like,
Yeah.
oh, we're going in a good direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
Even though the
is.
company was still kind of shaky after that, it was really when Triple H kind of took
Yeah.
over.
And
But
Cody
yeah,
versus
Cody was
Seth,
back during the
that-
Vince
Rise.
era. Vince was still there.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like Cody's debut was like the beginning of the shift, and then like when Vince left, it was
You know
like,
how,
yeah,
but
for
you
sure.
gotta
that
think
was
about
the
it. You
real
know
shit that
how
way.
we don't know the details, but do you know how bad something had to go for him in AEW where he came back during the Vince McMahon era, bro?
I'm so ready.
I'm so curious
for
to
and
the
he
dive.
said
Yeah.
it was the easiest choice he could have ever made.
It's something to do with his wife.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something to do with
Some-
his wife.
It's gotta be.
I think
It's gotta
they were like shooting her ideas down or some shit like that. Like, but
Yeah, it has to be with the women's division
Maybe.
and his wife.
yeah.
be,
And I
bro.
guess
I
they were doing it disrespectfully
Maybe.
because like that's crazy.
Mhm.
bro.
As Cody said, it was unrepairable.
What's weird to me though, it also
Unrepairable.
shows how the fan bases are very different. Because Cody has literally been the same
Mhm.
since coming back to WWE, but he's been so beloved in WWE, become one of the most over guys. But same entrance, same promo, same babyface character. Nothing about him has changed. Same theme song. Just the fan bases are. I don't know, bro. It's just different. It's just very different.
Well, AEW wanted him to be a heel, and he didn't want to do it, bro. Well, no, let me not say. He thought by him forcing the babyface, that was the heel. He was trying to be meta, and it just didn't. He thought the AEW fans were smart. Well, it's rough. He thought they were smarter than what they were.
I think he was in a tough
Like,
spot
in-
because he was.
Yeah.
I think he understood he would have been looked at as Jeff Jarrett if he was the champion, which
Yeah.
is why they put the
Mhm.
stipulation of he can't win the world title. But I also think that hurt him as well because it's like, bro,
Because they wanted him to
yeah,
win
you
the world
can't be
title.
one of the
They
top
did.
guys and not be the champ, bro. Like, you're gonna have to be the champion at some point. You know what I mean? Like you gotta take that.
They
bullet.
wanted Cody to beat Jericho, and he just refused. He didn't
He
want
didn't
to.
want to. I don't think he wanted to be the Jeff Jarrett. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He didn't want to be looked at as
No.
Jeff Jarrett. But it's like, again, if you're gonna be a top guy, you're gonna have to be the champ eventually, bro. Like, how you gonna avoid that?
You gotta
You
win.
can't avoid that.
But to Mo's point about the switch, that Cody and Seth match, even inside the match, you can see they're doing things that were different than on every other match on Mania. It's like, Okay, it's changing. It's really changing over here.
Something's changing.
Yeah.
I've said this before. Before we go back to AEW. I've said this before. When Cody came back and he cut that first promo on Raw, I was like, oh, he's a contender to beat Roman now.
Yes.
And then the Hell in a Cell match happened. I said anybody else is the wrong person.
Wait, so y'all thought about that
Yep.
eventually? Because I didn't.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Bro,
As
when
soon
he
as he
came
said,
in, he said the belt
I wanna
stuff,
win the WWE
and I was like,
championship,
oh,
like,
versus Miz.
But see,
and
this
Miz
was my
like,
thing,
we
though,
say
see.
this. I was like, nah, he's
You
the
got to
dude.
remember, this was my thing because this was still during the Vince era. I thought I wasn't convinced they was going to use him, right? I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I see too many fumbles. I don't know about this one, man. And Cody was like, sometimes they do punish people for coming back. They did it to Kurt Angle when he came back,
Right.
and that nigga's a legend.
They did.
They
Technically,
disrespected him in the most way
Yeah.
possible. They didn't give him his retirement match that he wanted. They prevented him from wrestling, which caused him to retire early. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that sometimes. So I was like, I don't know if they're gonna be using Cody right. I didn't feel that way until he lost to Roman at 39. That's when it hit. That's when it for me felt like, okay, he's the guy.
Oh, the
Really?
peg didn't
It was
convince
that
you?
long. I was like, okay, this the guy. This the guy.
Hell in a Cell convinced me.
Yeah, the peg was when it
Hell in a Cell made
solidified.
me,
Hell in a Cell-
Hell in a Cell made me
Hell in a
have some
Cell
more
was like-
confidence because he won with one arm. So I was like, okay, like
Yeah.
I knew he was winning the Rumble too. I was just waiting on him.
Yeah.
to show up. I was like, he's winning 2023. As soon as that happened, I was like, he's coming back.
I don't
to
think
win the Rumble.
I don't think
He's
it
pulling
really
the
hit me
Cena.
though until he lost to Roman, because when he lost to Roman, at that point Cody had got so over. I was like, there's no way they can mess that up. They're gonna have to do a whole chase for another year because like if they
Shit, I thought he was winning then.
Yeah, I thought he was winning 39 too. I did.
and it was 50-50. It was
I was-
back and forth.
I mean, hindsight.
I was hyped, but I'm glad he did because
And
40 made it.
yeah,
made
in
it
hindsight,
great.
I'm not mad about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, Bruce Pritchard and Vince flew out to him like they.
Who do y'all think? Who do y'all think
Man.
Tony Khan was a bigger fumble for him? The Cody return or CM Punk going back?
Oh, it's Punk.
gotta
It's
be
Punk.
CM Punk.
Punk.
CM Punk.
It's got to be.
That
That
was
shit
so-
crazy. That happened like
that
a
was
week.
so
That happened like a week
avoidable.
apart too.
Like Punk could have that shit. Like if Punk would have stayed, you could have accepted the Cody shit. If Punk stays, like the company could have fought.
Yeah.
Like
That's
legitimately.
also
Yeah.
told me something is going on behind the scenes because nigga, if CM Punk who hated WWE for years said I'll go back
went back.
after being in AEW,
I'm willing to
whatever
go back
happened
now.
in AEW, and he was like, yeah, it can't be that bad over there. Like whatever's happening over here, it can't be that bad. I know
Yeah,
that.
it show
It's-
it,
Like, I might as well hear
it
them
shows
out.
the
Yeah.
at least at the time the level of professionalism. I think that's what really did it for Punk. I think Punk saw AEW was just not ran properly, like a proper wrestling
Mhm.
company at that time.
It
It,
just
it really
wasn't.
wasn't.
And that's why I'm glad they
Yeah.
changed. I'm
Yeah,
glad a lot of things changed. I'm
and he
glad.
was
Yeah.
and he was like WWE's a well machine. He knows how the system works, and bro, he
Mhm.
went back to Triple H, bro. He hated that nigga. Like,
But he had to say, "There's no Vince. I'll take Nick Khan."
yeah,
and
I'll
Triple
take Nick
H,
Khan and
like-
Triple H, and now he's fucking.
I mean, his wife came
his-
back, bro. Like,
Yep, brown nosing,
Crazy.
going to Saudi Arabia, fucking.
And the thing is, if Tony Khan could have just played his cards right, AJ Lee would have went over to AEW. Like, there's so many. Like, that's the bigger fumble. It's not Cody. It is.
It's so
it is
crazy,
Punk.
bro. You know how
It-
bad
it's
it is, bro.
Punk was so.
I was gonna say, bro, like it's just so bad. You know how bad you gotta be. You sent Punk to Saudi Arabia, bro. Like, you let that nigga go to Saudi Arabia, bro.
No, that's just Punk. Like the fallout with Punk was so avoidable.
Mhm.
Like it didn't have to be
No.
like this. If you would have just, if Tony Khan would have I don't
Just
want
nutted
him
up
to
and
be
been a
an ass
boss,
when
bro.
I say this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he would have just been a boss about it, be like, y'all niggas work for me. Sit the fuck down and y'all gonna talk
Mhm.
this out.
Bro, they
It-
gave that man another show. Like, he separated him like two
That was
kids.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
And
crazy.
absurd.
like
Hold on,
I give
that's
Triple
crazy,
H
bro.
a lot of shit, but like that would never happen. He would never let that shit happen, bro.
No,
Like nobody would.
No.
Like imagine Cody and fucking Roman sitting next to. Well, they could get away with it. Imagine CM Punk and
No, not
fucking
even.
sitting next to Triple H. Like no, he would not. If that shit happened, he's like he's doing this.
the one
He's doing
thing that
this. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
the one thing that you can
Yeah.
always know about WWE for sure is that there's always going to be an authority figure who has.
Yes.
For the longest, it was
Mhm.
Vince, right?
right.
I mean, still to this day,
Right.
this nigga somehow got Matt Hardy and Edge and leaded to do a storyline. Don't know how that happened,
Yes.
but during real life, personal drama, he convinced them, "Hey, y'all gonna do this story. We're gonna make money, and y'all gonna get along." All right, boss.
All right,
That's
boss.
the,
this
that's
happened.
the
Thanks.
craziest shit ever, bro.
Thanks.
Still to this day, I don't know how they did that, bro.
And now they're
Yep.
cool. And now they're cool.
Nobody
Cool as
else,
fuck.
that or bro,
McMahon
Vince
did
McMahon
that
or is
shit,
it got to
bro.
be unmatched, bro. Gotta
It's
be unmatched.
crazy. Yeah, that you talk about that would never happen around Vince. Oh my, I don't even know if you'd be.
It would have been worse, Nate.
You wouldn't be fired. You'd be humiliated.
The fight would
bro.
never even
They put
happen.
you in a dress or some shit the next week, bro. Like,
yeah, like they would have.
Like Triple H would have grabbed the mic, Vince would have just looked at him, and they would have
They've done. You've seen some of the people, and think about other people that have come back too. Like he's always been able to make amends, but like he's always found ways to get people to work together who don't want to work with certain people. People come back to the company who hated him for
Brett
so
and Sean.
long. Like, and he's punished people too at the highest level too. I mean, when Ultimate Warrior was on that bullshit, fired his ass, get out of here. Punished
the destruction.
Suspended Roman Reigns for the drug test shit. You suspend it, get out of here. Like,
bro, these niggas made a fucking DVD. The destruction of the Ultimate Warrior.
The self-destruction of Ultimate
Bro,
Warrior.
the destruction of Bret Hart too.
Just to bring him back and be
bro,
like,
he'll do anything to defend his company, bro. Like Hulk Hogan stuff, like to get out of here, bro. I think sometimes we bypass, but he literally screwed one of the most loyal wrestlers he had in the company, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Hulk
Bret
Hogan fucked over.
Bret Hart was one of the most loyal soldiers he had in the company. And
but he did it to both of them. He did it to Bret Hart. But look, Hulk Hogan fucked over Jesse Ventura and every wrestler to not start a union for Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon said, "Nah, Hulk, you got to go, dog. We out of here, brother."
That's
like
crazy,
he always,
bro.
and the stars can be replaceable too. I think that's what Tony Khan eventually will get better at, hopefully. But like.
He's starting to.
You got Rock and Austin on. All right, we got Brock, we got Cena, we got Orton, we got Batista, we'll find somebody in that spot.
Later, Brett, we got.
We'll find somebody.
We got Steve Stone.
It's that's one. And WWE has been able to build up that system where like people want to go there. Even like I think it's more so the experience. Even if you hear stories about this and that, it's like, bro, it's life changing. It's life changing money, life changing experience.
It is
experience, life changing exposure.
Like even right now with all the shit, like Blake Monroe still wanted to come here. Like there's people, like even with all the shit, people still want to go.
You gotta think it's some people's dream to go there too. So it's like, AEW hopefully will get that, and I think they're opening doors for people like Ciampa, who's like, that's what I want to be a part of. Like that's my version of
wrestling. I mean, Josh Alexander, he chose AEW. He didn't. He said, yes, he did. He said, I don't dream of being in like WrestleMania. He don't.
Jay White. Jay White chose AEW. Like that's a fact.
She chose WWE.
Chose AEW. I wish he would have. Same. But like MJF said on the Ariel Helwani interview this past week, he was like, this is the best Tony Khan has ever run AEW. And honestly, if I was Tony Khan, I'd have felt some type of way because MJF was talking like Tony's finally a good boss, but like
I knew what he was saying. It's smooth right now.
I knew,
and you can 100%, feel it.
100%.
And you
I know what he
it.
meant, but it's just like, damn.
It kind of feels that way in the product as well.
It does.
Something just feels a lot more organized.
More professional.
One thing that will hold AEW weight to be, I guess you could say compete. Some people don't like the word compete, but one thing that will hold weight with AEW to be a competitive nature, you got to remember, they got money, bro. They can pay people what WWE's getting paid. Tony Khan got money.
Tony Khan got Premier League football.
For example,
money.
if Brock Lesnar was like, hey, they on that bullshit. I want to come over here, but I want that same contract I got over there. All right.
He wouldn't have fumbled the Dixie Carter fumble. He would have paid that Kurt Angle.
They can afford it. I can pay you. We can pay you that. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these top stars making good money, bro. And the schedule is less too. I think that's why I think WWE taking that from AEW a little bit, if you ask me, because they don't do house shows as much anymore. And you see all these wrestlers, AEW they got that light schedule over there. Nice little
AEW has a way
nice little schedule. The only thing that they and now WWE they allow people to do other things outside of the company. AEW
I noticed that.
WWE letting people do a lot more, which is crazy. And you know what the next thing I think WWE is gonna do, because TKO does it for UFC and AEW does it, but the hotels, the wrestlers still have to book their own hotels. AEW books their own hotels, and UFC books their fighters their own hotels. WWE is gonna switch that at some point.
They should, because that's fucked up, man.
It's only certain stars that get like that certain treatment. But it's like,
it should be
more
everybody,
wrestlers
bro.
to pay out of pocket for hotels and like
that's insane, bro. Like, that's insane.
Like get Humberto a La Quinta and let's call it a day.
You know what? It's crazy. You go from paying for your own rentals and your own like hotels or motels on the indies, and you go to WWE and they're like, you still got to do that shit yourself. Like, bro, I came here for the come up, bro. Like, you supposed to be paying me. Like,
the one thing, like I said, that holds weight for WWE. They got the exposure, bro. They know that. Like,
they do.
We got ESPN, we got Netflix.
Netflix,
Your followers gonna go from 100K to 1 million, bro. Just watch.
Yeah.
Your shit gonna be up there.
Especially if you
so if you get fired, you could do an OnlyFans.
Mandy Rhodes.
Man,
I'm telling you, if you are a
Man.
female athlete and you go to WWE, yo freaking followers.
Lacey Evans.
And one thing that is whole way too is like, you know, like, well, I don't know if they do. I don't think they do it anymore because I think people are more open to the Twitch. But like at one point, they shut people's Twitch and stuff down because they wanted to make that money. They wanted to make a profit
Yes,
off of what people were making.
bro.
So they didn't want people to make their own separate money. But now I think they're like,
that was crazy.
insane.
Now they got the
now I
TKO,
think like they're letting people
plan.
do their own side things. Like, go ahead and do that. They're encouraging people to do that TikTok and go do that Twitch.
Like O'Malley for the UFC Twitches on his own. UFC makes no money off of
yeah.
that. They're gonna allow that.
Which
to
I get,
happen.
you know, like as a company, you're contractually obligated. So like you want to make a profit off somebody. I get it, but it's like
But it's their shit.
You can't.
Yeah.
That's like rap giving them a 360. You're not making
Now
a
some
profit
people
off of
are okay
everything
with
I
that
do.
because
That's
like, you know, when you
crazy.
sign it, they like own your name and like all types of shit. Like, you know, like John Cena, like every profit he makes from a movie, WWE gets a part of that profit
Yeah,
Crazy
because they own his
Insane.
name. So like
that's insane.
any box office movie this nigga gonna have, WWE gonna make some type of
They
share.
getting shit off a Peacemaker, bro. That's
Insane,
absurd.
bro.
That's why
Don't he have a lifetime contract?
He
But like I
does.
said, they own his real name though. Like John Cena's his real government name, so they own that. So like
Right.
it's different. Like, you know, The Rock had to buy his shit back. He had to purchase.
Yeah, The Rock wasn't playing with
The Rock
that.
had to
The
buy. You know how much?
The Rock said, "I make."
You know how much he probably spent on
Nah,
that
the,
to get The Rock to own his
The
name
Rock-
back?
Bro,
but think about how much they would have
They
made.
would've
Like
made-
The Rock made. That's what I'm saying. He's the
Dude.
biggest actor. Like he made the most money as an actor. He had to buy his name back because if he didn't, they would have got so much of his money. It would have been
But they were doing
absurd.
that for years. You got to think from. He just bought it back a couple years ago, but he already had done the Fast franchise. He had did Hercules. He did all this G.I. Joe. He did all this shit.
Shit,
He made all that money.
Moana got his money back
Moana?
for him though. Moana did it.
They got all that money, bro. Especially in the
That's
Fast franchise. Come on, the Fast
insane,
franchise,
bro.
They doing crazy
Imagine.
money over there. So
That's why that nigga said, "Oh yeah, I'll be live action Maui. Let's get live action Moana. Let's get Anna.
if-
Do it
Man,
all."
John Cena too loyal, bro.
He
I'm
is.
not
Way
letting
too.
nobody own my
I think
government name.
I think
insane,
honestly
bro.
what it is, the way I look at it from Cena's perspective is that WWE they did make him.
Made
they
him?
made him who he is. You know what I mean? So without the WWE,
Yeah,
he wouldn't have been anybody. Like The Rock, you can say the same for The Rock too, you know, sure, but it's like John
To
Cena
some
wasn't
extent,
born
yeah.
into a wrestling family, like he was a nobody. And they didn't
Yeah.
have to. You gotta remember, this nigga was prototype at one point. So
Yeah.
they didn't have to
Yeah.
take a chance on him. They almost
Right.
fired him, let him do the
Yeah.
rap stuff.
Yeah.
But now, if I'm John Cena, I'm buying my shit back like The
Then he
Rock.
became
Y'all
I
not
would
making money off of
yeah,
Peacemaker.
because now you gotta know your work.
Yeah.
Now I know my work.
Yeah, you're not making money off my DC superhero. I did that. on my
Yeah,
own.
bro.
Hell no.
I know. I guess,
Peacemaker.
I guess it would depend. Like if we're talking like I don't know, if we're talking like 10% or whatever, I can take that 10%.
Yeah.
If it's like we're talking
30.
40,
20?
50%, yeah.
Even 20 is crazy, bro. Because like
He
making a
tips
lot
out
of money, bro.
WWE.
Like just hell no.
But he's
That's
a
crazy.
company guy though, so you know he's
He
same with
is.
like Undertaker. Like Undertaker had a whole podcast himself, and then WWE
Yeah.
stepped in and just revamped it to the
WWE said, "Hey, bro, we,
Hey, get that.
I feel
get
bad,
that nigga
bro.
out here. Put his wife on him.
Come over
bro,
here and do
they
that.
took the
WWE.
best
that's
nigga
crazy.
out.
That's
Like,
crazy.
You know
That
Undertaker's
was
a company
crazy.
guy, bro. All right, company guy.
Podcasts don't hit the same.
If
It
if
genuinely
you guys
doesn't.
were if you guys were a wrestler, what company would you rather go to right now, WWE or AEW?
Ooh,
AEW.
good question.
AEW, hands
without
down,
a
bro.
question.
There's-
AEW,
I would. Okay,
without a
so
question.
this is tough.
I think
So
I
if
think
I'm
it would
start,
I think
like,
it would depend because I ain't gonna lie.
Where am I at?
Yeah,
in my
I ain't gonna lie. I
career?
want that exposure, bro. I'm trying to get that.
That's
That's
also
very
true.
true. For
And
me,
I'm also
it
thinking
depends
too.
where I'm
I
at.
understand like people like Tiffany Stratton and stuff when they're speaking about life outside of WWE. Like there's gonna be a life outside of this at one point. So like,
Yeah.
and you got to think too.
So-
if you have that attached to you, like if you go places like I work for WWE, they're gonna be like, oh, all right, yeah, WWE. If you say like I work for AEW, they're probably gonna be like, what is AEW? Like
If I'm young and just start, I'm trying to either go to NXT or the New Japan Dojo. One or the other.
Yeah.
Like, because one or the
For
other.
sure.
I'm not going to AEW because if I'm young, I'm either getting that WWE exposure or I'm going to become the best at my craft in the New Japan Dojo. So where once I'm done with either of those, I can either go to WWE or go to AEW. But
That's valid.
my name, I'll be solidified
So-
either way.
So my thing is with WWE is I just see the direction they're going. And I, as a creative person myself, I don't feel comfortable with my character, with my stories, knowing that they're going to chat GPT for this. Like I know what I want to do
Yeah.
with my character. I like want to talk to a writer, a human writer, and like not have them be like, okay, cool, and then put it in ChatGPT. I don't want that shit. I want authentic, real, like professional wrestling. Like I don't want to be selling an ad too. Like I don't want to be an ad. Like I don't want all this ad bullshit to get in the way of my fucking stories and like all the politics that go into WWE right now. And also like I could be let go at a moment's notice. Like the fact that the next spring they might just let me go without a thought. Like I'm like I could have fucking been in AEW like hooping, Ring of Honor fucking hooping.
So let's break it down. If you were new, upcoming, you got the NXT contract or Evolve. We're gonna bring you over here, or you got AEW. Which would you rather take?
I would take
like you don't have a name yet. Like you're upcoming. You're trying to make a name for yourself.
Oh, okay.
You get the Evolve WWE NXT contract.
WWE.
Or you get the AEW contract.
Oh, if I'm an experience, I'm going to NXT.
Yeah, I'm going to
NXT.
Because Sean and them right shit. Like they
know
like,
how.
Even
even if I don't even make it to the main roster, I'm getting trained by Shawn Michaels. Like if I'm already established, I'll go to AEW because like that's fine because I can wrestle. I can actually fucking wrestle. But like if I'm new, like and they're like, we're gonna make you a wrestler. Like yes, let me go to Performance Center.
I'm either going to NXT or the New Japan Dojo.
So if you were if you were a top star, let's say you're CM Punk of the world, top star, you're gonna get paid no matter where you go. Like you've never been to WWE, AEW, but you've been one of the biggest stars in wrestling for some years. You're gonna go to you taking the AEW over WWE at that point? You're gonna be treated as a star in either company, though. That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna be top star. You're gonna be one of the main. You're gonna be one of the main.
If I'm gonna be a top guy, regardless, then WWE.
WWE.
Yeah, if I'm a top guy, because see, top guys.
I'm saying like you're gonna be you're a WrestleMania potential main event guy. Like,
yeah, then.
But in AEW, you could also be the main. You could be the face of the brand.
Yeah, you could be the.
I could be MJF.
Well, let me get a run in WWE.
So the WWE thing.
Yeah, let me get that WWE check real quick.
Because you're talking about like the exposure, you can do other stuff, but really the opportunities, like the movies and all that stuff, that really goes to like the top guys. So if I'm a top guy and I want to make the transition to Hollywood, I'm going to WWE. Because
if I'm a mid-carder, I'm going to AEW.
Yes. Put me in the Don Callis family. I don't care, bro. I'll be their 26th member. That's fine.
If you're a top guy, you get paid more than AEW. I don't know, man. Roman Reigns contract.
But if you're a top, Nate just said it, Dion. If you're a top guy, the movie potential.
Yeah, well, he said Dion said if you're a top guy, you'll get paid more than AEW. But
I'm talking about.
I would say let's look at Roman Reigns' contract compared to everybody's in AEW's, and let's see.
Yeah.
If Cody's contract over
if you're a mid carder, you're probably going to make more in AEW for sure. I think they'll pay more as a mid carder, but as a top guy,
if you're a Drew McIntyre level mid upper carder, you're getting paid more in AEW. I'm going to AEW.
Yeah, they would pay him. Yeah, they would pay
I think it would also depend too, like because if you do go to WWE, you're gonna have to do them Saudi shows, and you're gonna have to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like them checks, I heard them.
You gotta do shit you don't want to do.
Them Saudi checks, I heard it's crazy.
Them Saudi checks are they nice.
I heard they nice. I heard they really nice. So I guess it would also depend if you like really. I think some certain wrestlers in the company don't really care. They're just like, it's just my job. Like I think Randy Orton said it best. He was like, bro, I got family to feed, bro. So like if they tell me I gotta go, then it's whatever. Like we're going there.
Bro, if I was a wrestler, I would love to do a New Japan stint. Like to me, I think that's so cool.
That'd be crazy.
The New Japan shit would be hard.
Bro.
Like they would treat you like a rock star.
Swerve getting paid. Mr. Burnett said you think he bet Swerve getting paid like Roman? Oh, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, Swerve getting paid. Swerve getting paid.
Swerve's getting paid.
If anybody in AEW is getting paid like Roman, it's MJF. Only MJF.
Yeah.
You don't think Mox? You don't think Mox?
He's there.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Mox would take a pay cut for AEW shit.
Yeah, see, I don't think Mox cares about money.
Yeah, he the type to do that. Yeah.
MJF is like, I want my check.
He just want to wrestle.
Yeah. Mox is in it for the love of the game, bro.
That's a fair point.
Like Mox just want to wrestle, bro.
Facts.
And like Renee getting paid, so like he ain't.
Yeah, he's not tripping, bro. Like, yeah, I
guess
I think he was working without a contract for a while too.
He was.
Yeah.
We don't know the highest and honestly, the highest contract still might be Brock. So like, if you put Brock's contract with AEW,
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's crazy.
I mean, I think at one point he was getting like 12 million, bro. for matches, like a match.
That's insane, bro. Yeah, because
In WWE, probably I'm gonna say Brock and Roman are tied, and then
I think Okada's like 3
Cody
million.
and then Punk.
I think
Yeah, 3
Okada
million.
and Mercedes are making like around the same. They're making millions.
Yeah, I don't know if
Like,
they paying anybody.
Oh yeah, no, Roman.
I wouldn't
in
even.
double
I wouldn't
digits
even say
millions.
Roman. I don't know if they paying anybody that Lesnar money. That Lesnar money is crazy.
No.
That Lesnar,
Oh,
that Lesnar
probably
contract
no
was
way.
ridiculous.
No,
Like,
Lesnar contract's
and
insane,
you got to
bro.
think he was smart too. Like the more dates, the more like that's when he.
Why
was,
you think they really saw those people?
Yeah, it was re-signing. It was like, which is crazy because like you can afford all this, whatever.
Roman's definitely getting 12, I think, at minimum 12.
Roman's getting a nice seat. He the top guy, so like they gonna be.
Yeah.
And he probably might have the same deal too. Like we need you for more dates. We need to raise that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more money.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, I think Roman might be getting 15, 12,
That
somewhere
boy-
around
that
there.
boy
I think
loaded, bro.
Cody's around the 10, 8 range.
I'll do more.
Yeah.
Sure, you need me more dates? No problem.
Yeah,
You need more
yeah,
pay?
no problem.
Say less.
And then Punk's probably around the
Hey, y'all
5,
seen
7
the,
range.
Y'all seen the Bloodline 12s drop?
The J's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need those. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
yeah,
fire.
I'm gonna need those, bro.
They look good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big Jordan guy though, bro. I'm not a big Jordan person. I only got
Bro.
one pair, bro. I got one pair.
Same.
I'm a
I
shoe
used
head,
to be
so-
when I actually played
The
basketball.
older I got, all those boxes you see back there, they're all Vans, bro. That's all I really wear is Vans. Like,
Yeah, bro. The older you,
I got hella
the older
Vans.
you get, bro,
I got hella
like,
Vans.
I've never been a shoe guy, but like the older you get, you realize like it's not really that deep. Like,
I ain't
you
gonna lie,
just
I
need-
was a shoe head at one
It's
point
not. It's not.
when I was in high school. I was definitely a shoe. I was only certain shoes I would wear, but like the older I get, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just be putting shit on now. I'm just like,
That's what I'm saying, bro. You only
Same.
need like
Same.
5
I'm
pairs.
not gonna lie,
It
bro.
don't
if I
matter.
get some
It
good-
doesn't matter as much when
if
you
I-
get older, bro.
My only thing is,
If I get a good check from YouTube, I'm stocking.
no,
up.
yeah, like
As long as you
my
look
only thing
nice.
is like my only thing that I do, I have to. I don't know. I'm weird. I gotta match. I gotta have matching socks. I gotta have like. I gotta match. Like if I put on a t-shirt, it's gotta match the bottom, like the shorts, like the shoes gotta everything gotta match for me. But if like other than that, I'll walk outside with a white tee and some like boxers and shorts, you know what I mean? Like and just be like chilling. Nowadays it's like
I love athleisure. I'm an athleisure wear like shorts,
Yeah.
sweatpants,
sweatpants.
bro.
I don't
Like,
I own maybe 3 pairs of
yes.
jeans, bro. I only wear sweatpants.
joggers.
Bruh.
I love joggers,
sweat-
bro.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a joggers guy.
Yeah.
especially-
You see photos of me,
I'm-
bro.
I'm
You
like
don't,
a
you don't ever see
sweatpants
the
type of
jeans,
dude.
bro.
I've never
Sweatpants
seen you
and
in
shit.
No,
bro.
I don't think I own
I
a
don't
pair
wear
of
jeans.
jeans, bro. I don't think I
I-
own one pair of jeans.
For
Mine are
for
too small.
years, I only had like one good pair that I would wear. Like it was only for WrestleMania weekend that I got like 4 pairs of jeans.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm more into sweats, bro. So that's what Brock. You gotta go,
Mick
Brock gotta
Foley
go back to
began
them,
his-
them
his-
jeans, bro. The sweat, he ripping them jeans, bro. You can't do that, bro.
no, fuck that.
That's Brock. Yeah.
Mick Foley began his job at AEW. Y'all think he might be the GM? Do you think AEW gets a GM? And it's Mick Foley?
I don't think they need that.
I don't
Yeah, I
know
don't
if
think
Mick
so
Foley.
either.
I'd love to see
But-
Foley on TV,
Yeah.
but
But Foley began. He started his first day is Double or
Yeah.
Nothing.
Mick
He's
Foley
out
would
there
have a lot
taking
more
pictures.
freedom, though. To be fair,
Yeah.
he would have a lot more freedom in AEW.
What they do need to do though, I'm not saying they need to do a draft, but they need to like do something with Collision. Like they need to establish that fucking show because it's
Bro,
just filler,
one
bro.
champion needs to be
That's what I'm
on
saying,
Dynamite.
bro.
One champion needs to be on
That's what I'm-
Collision, and that's
That's
I
what
that.
ain't,
I'm
I ain't gonna
saying,
hold you. I ain't
bro.
watched Collision in so long, bro. It was-
Collision's so
Me neither.
so fucking
I literally only watch it if I know there's matches that I care about
Facts.
on Collision.
Facts.
Otherwise, I don't
Yeah,
watch
when-
it. I DVR
Yep.
it, and if I'm gonna watch it, I fast
Yep.
forward through all of that shit to the match I want to see.
facts.
And that's
Bro,
it.
like even when they
Right.
did the Collision, the Dynamite into Collision, I watched the opening
I
segment.
turn it off.
I watched the opening segment and then I switched that shit, bro. I switched to the. I think it was. I think OKC was playing the Spurs. I was like,
Exactly,
"That's
Nate. I
fucking-"
would watch basketball.
Said, "Nope,
Yeah.
you watching the conference finals, bro.
You want to know something crazy? I watched more Rampage episodes than I did
That's
Collision.
insane. I watched the first Rampage.
yeah, low key, same.
And then that was about
Like-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I never.
No,
watched
Collision-
Rampage used to have Mark
Nah.
Henry fucking up every week, bro. That shit was
Bro, no,
Mark
like,
Henry got
bro,
fed up.
y'all remember like FTR versus the Gun Club, bro? Or Bullet Club
Yes.
Girl, bro. Like Collision was fire. bro.
Fire.
It was fire.
Back when CM Punk was running
Yes,
Collision,
bro.
Collision was
Bro,
gay.
because I knew they was about to do Punk and MJF like the Real World's champion versus the
Mhm.
I was excited.
Yeah.
But then like I don't know.
All that Ricky Saints shit versus
Yes,
Punk was
yes, bro.
fire over
Yeah.
there.
I
and then
remember
they
that.
fucking fell off
I
a
remember
cliff, bro.
CM Punk loved Jay White. Jay White was becoming a star over on Collision. Like,
Well, they were
Collision was
building it
fire.
around. They were building it around Danielson for a little minute
Yes,
too.
bro.
Well, no,
And-
so Collision, the
touch.
main stars were FTR, Ricky Starks, Jay White in the Gun Club, and Danielson. It was those. That was like the 4 that Punk was building around.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was great.
Yeah,
I mean, to credit to them, they were able to bounce
times,
back
bro.
though. Credit to them though. They were able to find ways to bounce back and make the shows like doable again. So hopefully they continue a good track.
Someone said they watch more Dark.
They have good shows. My
Collision.
only issue with AW.
That's
Dark is
No.
crazy.
Oh, I forgot about Dark, bro.
Dark is nuts, Mo.
Bro, I forgot about AEW
That's
Dark.
crazy as fuck.
My only issue about AEW is just the length of their pay-per-view. That's the only thing
Yes.
I have a problem with.
Yes, bro.
Oh, we gonna
This
be
is
up
too
till
long,
midnight
yeah.
tonight.
Like, not
I'm
every
ready.
match. Not
I
every
got my
match got to be
coffee.
25 minutes, bro.
That's
Sorry.
what I'm saying, bro. Like Dynasty
That's real.
was okay, and the fact that shit, it felt like it was dragging, because it was okay, but bro, when a pay-per-view is just okay and you make it like 4 or 5 hours, like you really feel that. Like I feel it when it's a good show. Like I feel when it's a good show, but when it's like mid, oh my god, bro.
That's why I will never defend WrestleMania going back to one night at this point. It's impossible.
No, bro. No.
No, I'm not
Like
trying to see
tonight,
that. I'm
I'm
not
trying
Not
to
too
think
many
of the
stars
matches
now to
that
try
we
to fit on
don't-
one show, bro. It'll be 10 hours. I'm not
And all
Like
that.
tonight, we don't.
I
need,
will say
we don't need Kyle O'Reilly versus Mox on the card. I'm sorry, we don't need that tonight.
No.
That's not necessary.
No.
That's not.
I
like
will say I don't.
Athena
I don't
versus
need
Mina
SummerSlam being 2 nights.
Shirakawa.
Hold on, let Mo. What'd you say, Mo?
Oh, sorry.
I said I don't need SummerSlam being 2 nights. I'll say that. That's
Yeah,
unnecessary.
I feel like WWE's format, because they only do the 5-match PLEs now. So like not everybody gets to be on the PLEs. So they try to get some people on certain
Yeah,
Yeah.
big
PLEs.
ones.
And I think that's what Tony Khan is trying to prevent. He's trying to fit all the people who pay money to go want to see, but it's like you're fitting all these people on the card. You got to figure out a time slot for these matches. Not all these matches got to go lengthy, bro. Like
Yeah.
Like tonight, bro.
they
You
did
don't need-
the Saturday night's main event. Becky and so end of the DQ, but that shit was like 7 minutes, bro. Like 7 minute,
Yeah.
and then continue the story going on for what we got. All right, we continue the story. We know what we're getting. Like they don't need to be a 20-minute tell.
No.
for it to end the
And now they're gonna get the real match at Clash in
Yeah,
Italy. Becky
like-
and Souls.
Yeah.
Mhm. But like tonight, Kyle O'Reilly, Mox. That shouldn't be on Double or Nothing. I'm sorry. I love Athena, but y'all don't even have her on
That's what I'm
Dynamite.
saying.
So Athena versus Mina Shirakawa should not be on this pay-per-view. I'm sorry. It doesn't need to
No.
be. Y'all don't put
That's
on
on the
Dynamite.
card?
What are we
Yes.
doing?
Yeah,
That's on the
it's the
card,
Owen Hart.
bro.
There's like 3 Owen Hart matches, cup matches on the card.
Oh, the Owen,
Yeah,
the
the
Owen
Owen.
matches. That's
There's
right.
like 3 of them on the card,
Mhm.
bro.
See, as y'all can tell, I'm a very casual AEW fan, but I like to keep it
Yeah,
that way. I'm gonna get into it a little bit
Osprey,
more. But like,
Osprey, and
I don't
Joe
like-
is- yeah, they got
That should
It's
be
a
that.
Owen Hart
I'm fine
match.
with that being on the
Mhm.
card.
that's it. Oh,
my thing with AEW is like I want to keep it like as the one company where I don't constantly make content about it, because like that, like WWE being my bread and butter, it makes me like if I feel like I gotta overanalyze WWE sometimes, and I don't like doing that, and I just want to keep that away from AEW as much as possible.
That's
for
fair.
me.
That's very fair. Plus
That's like the one company I just want to
plus
enjoy.
the fan
I
base
just wanna
is
be a fan
toxic, bro.
type shit.
Like it's too much energy.
Oh yeah, you can't say
It's too
shit.
much energy
You
trying to
can't say shit.
criticize, and then they're trying to call you a WWE stand. Like that
Yeah,
shit's
I
annoying,
also
bro.
think too, like to dive into that, bro. I want my biggest pet peeve in wrestling that I really hate is people not understanding the criticism and just being a hater at the end of the day.
Bro.
Everybody
Mhm.
who enjoys something
Right.
is going to not like everything that happens. That's just impossible. I don't know anybody who's ever
Facts.
watched every Marvel movie and
Facts.
said I like every Marvel movie that came out. That's
Facts.
literally impossible.
Facts.
Hell no.
Facts.
Come on,
That's not
bro.
possible. I don't know anybody
Facts.
who's ever listened to every artist and said, "Man, I like every artist I've ever listened to."
Hell
That's
no.
not possible.
Yeah, I love Drake. Maid of Honor was terrible.
Same.
Not my cup of
Same,
tea.
bro.
Yeah, and some people don't
Same,
even like
bro.
Iceman. It's crazy to me.
Which
Which
is
is
crazy.
wild. Yeah, y'all
Insane,
are-
bro.
Okay,
nuts.
that's a little.
Like, there's a
It's
difference
cool
between
album.
being
It's
like
cool.
the
Classic.
haters
I
are
love
the
a
ones.
classic.
Classic, bro. Classic.
One of my classic.
I don't know about a
Fire,
classic.
though.
Classic is nothing was the same. I just listened to that yesterday.
But the
That's a
difference
classic.
between being a hater are people who you see online just finding ways not to like something every single time it
Yes.
happens. You see people
Facts.
complain about the show
Right,
every
yeah.
week. You see people complain about this every single week. That becomes a point. Just like, what are you watching for? You're just watching to criticize everything. You're not watching for the enjoyment.
Facts.
But everybody who watches wrestling, you're gonna find things you
Yeah.
like, and you're gonna find things you don't
Facts.
like.
Facts.
That's normal.
don't like.
And it's
yeah.
crazy, bro. I made a video like for Revolution. In the caption, I said, I like AEW better than WWE, but this or something like that. Like I literally say it in the caption and I say it in the video, and then someone still commented like you're just a WWE stan. I was like, I commented back, I was like, nigga, like read, can you read? Can you listen? Like, bruh, niggas like, oh my god.
That's why I don't like short form content, bro. Because like these people's attention spans are so fried, they won't read nothing.
don't.
Like,
Nigga, you can put it in the fucking
Like,
at the beginning in the bubble in the text. Like in the beginning, like I like AW more than WWE, but and then they'll still be like, oh, just watch WWE. Like,
especially IG and Facebook comments. These people don't fucking listen or read.
Facebook, I would never. If I was y'all, I would never pay attention to any Facebook comment because they are.
I don't post
MAGA.
on Facebook.
bro, look at the Brock
don't.
Lesnar video. Look at them comments, bro. People are literally like,
Y'all could,
bro. People are talking about George Floyd. Like they're like saying, bro, it's
bad,
fucking.
bro.
What?
Facebook is
I made a
cesspool,
joke. I made a
bro.
joke about like the Tony Hinchcliffe's joke about George Floyd and the Kevin Hart roast. I said, if you're a Brock Lesnar
I seen
fan, you
that.
thought
I seen
that
that
was
video.
funny. Like, and people are like offended by that. Bro, someone's like, he's a douche, like another douche black kid. Like, what the fuck?
If they're offended by it, it's because
That's what I'm
it's true.
saying. And
That's it.
somebody said like
Nothing. If something offends
someone
you,
said like the Brock Lesnar fans are really out, and I was like, yeah, but they don't know they're actually feeding into my joke. Like, and these are bro. There's niggas with daughters like in their profile picture, like holding them, and he calling me a black douche. I'm like, bro,
makes me
that
sick.
shit makes me sick.
Makes
and then
me
somebody,
sick.
oh my god, they're
Makes
fucking,
me
they're weird,
sick.
bro. They're MAGA, bro. They're fucking weird.
Facebook is a cesspool.
It's fucking
bro.
weird.
Let me ask y'all to get back to wrestling. Do y'all think the Don Callis family
Right.
breaks up due to this Takeshita Okada stuff?
Bro,
I don't
they
think
got-
they
at the end of the
break
day,
I thought they would sooner. I thought World's End
the
was
end
going
of
to
the
be the start
day,
of it.
there's no
They
way
got in.
they should be picking Okada over Takeshita at this point, bro. Not to
Yeah,
me.
no.
Takeshita the future, bro. He could be the
No.
world champion. He's so good, bro.
Yes. To answer,
He's amazing.
I think they could start a Civil War angle that leads into blood and guts.
That's what I'm. That's
I can see it
That's what
happening
I'm
in New
thinking.
Japan next year. Tokyo Dome, Takeshita, Okada, 1-on-1.
Oh, that match is definitely going to happen
Yes.
at the Tokyo. Like one of the matches in this feud, however many matches we get, whether it's 3, 2, 4, whatever it's going to be, one of them's going to happen at the Tokyo Dome. 100%. That's going to happen. But do y'all think Kyle Fletcher is going to be like the linchpin to said Civil War? I could see that, like who Kyle sides
I can
with
see that.
I can see that.
being like the
I can see that.
downfall.
I
of the
think
family.
honestly, he's good enough to spread his wings too. I think, like if they wanted to
Dude.
do something.
Yeah, I think they both should
He's
be
good.
away
Oh,
from
for
the
sure,
family.
for sure.
Just give me Okada versus Takeshita versus Kyle Fletcher, bro. Just give me that shit, bro. Give me.
But everybody,
that's-
I mean,
Bro, I've
everybody
seen,
in the family, I know everybody, because Okada is one of the top
Yeah.
stars from Japan, and everybody talks about
Yes.
Kyle Fletcher. But I think Takeshita is the top guy to me, bro. He's the guy that I'm looking at. Like,
God,
bro.
he's so good. He's
You got something
so
to
so
do,
good.
bro.
You got
He's
something
He's
to
so
do.
good.
You do. He's incredible.
He's what, 30?
Yeah,
But
he's like 30
man,
years
Fletcher's
old, bro.
good too. Kyle Fletcher's really good too.
He's
Kyle Fletcher's really,
incredible.
really good. He's younger than
Oh, yeah,
he's younger
for
than
sure.
Takeshita, but like
He is.
everybody
So
that's
he
gonna
got
break
time.
out within
He
the
got time on
group,
the clock.
I'm like Takeshita, bro.
He's got to.
He got something, man.
He's so good.
He got something.
Take is great. He really is.
He got something.
Yes, bro.
And honestly, Andrade could lead the Don Callis family now. Like they don't need to.
Yo,
get
if Andrade can't have a good run this time, bro,
That's insane, bro.
If he can't have a good run in AEW this
It's
round,
looking
I
more
don't know what
promising.
company he can
It's
go to
looking more
succeed at this
promising.
point.
I don't know either, but he's cooking right now.
He's
That's
doing
the thing.
really good
He is
stuff
like
AAA.
what he's doing in
AAA?
New Japan
Really good in
and in CMLL
Yeah.
and
Or
AEW.
that,
It's
yeah,
really
CMLL.
good.
What's his
It's
catchphrase?
really
What's
good
his
right now.
catchphrase?
Yeah, it's looking way more promising than last time.
fuck.
What's it like? What do you say? Or something like that?
Yeah, what'd you say or don't know or something? Wait, hold on.
How
I'm
you
gonna
know?
get
How
it.
you know?
How you know? Yeah, how you know?
I would say it's looking more promising now, but like I don't know how he
And
has
then you
it.
got the
I
social
don't know-
media baddies.
I don't
bro.
know over the last few years how they haven't found ways to use him. You know what I mean?
How
Like
you know?
wrestling wise, bro.
Either company, yeah.
one of the best.
Yeah,
He-
how
he
you
can
know?
How you know?
hoop. Andrade in the ring can hoop, bro. Like
How you know?
How you know, Max? How you know? How you
actually,
know,
now that you
Max?
said that,
And
bro,
then
I
he
ain't
go-
gonna lie. Andrade might have to be that guy, bro. Andrade.
How you know?
Andrade gonna take the pictures, bro. He gonna take the pictures with the baddies.
Yeah.
Like, how you know?
How you know? How you know?
That shit fire, bro. Nah, Andrade.
So what
I-
if MJF loses tonight? Then what do you guys think the direction is?
They got to do MJF versus
Oh.
Andrade, bro. They have to. They need to do that match.
Well, who does
That
Darby
match
face?
is
And who does
coming.
Darby go? Him and Brock?
I
I
think Darby
just, I
takes a
just
break.
don't see it, man.
Like a couple weeks. He can take a couple weeks off because his body's
Nah,
gonna break down.
if Darby wins, he fights Mox. 100%. That's what they're doing. If I'm 100, like real shit. If Darby wins, it's 100%
Thanks,
Mox.
Mox.
I don't see it
I
being
just don't.
anyone
I
else.
just don't see.
I don't see
can't
Darby winning, that's why,
There's
like-
nothing. I just don't see it at all.
Shaving his head
Like,
too.
that's the
Like
thing.
he's too Hollywood right now for that stuff too. Yeah,
He got a movie in a couple of weeks, bro. Like in a couple of
Right.
like,
I don't know about that.
he got reshoots. He ain't shaving unless it's a role for a buzz cut. If he knows it's a role for a buzz cut, then Max is brilliant. Max is
Yeah, I mean, if he's got to
brilliant,
shave his head for a film, then that's different, right?
yeah, then Max is brilliant.
different.
Exactly.
A bald MJF though, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, I still think MJF wins. Granted, I don't know if he should be the one to beat Darby Allin because he just was champion. I don't know if he has to go back to that, but I would take MJF over Mox right now at this point. I don't think Mox should be in that picture.
would
I
too.
always thought Darby was gonna be a
Here,
transitional
nigga,
champ.
damn.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine though. I always thought he was gonna get the Jeff Hardy run. That's all I always thought he was gonna get.
Yeah, super chat here.
Like you win it just because
Like
you
your
deserve it.
Diva
Type
League,
shit,
I
but-
wouldn't want it for every PLE, but if they wanted to test the waters, do a night one SummerSlam SmackDown. Okay, he's talking about they on TikTok.
Oh, if they kept like the brand split.
Yeah.
And the
Shit
brand
don't make
split.
no,
And
shit
the
don't make
brand
sense.
split. Not gonna lie.
They gotta figure something out.
I like that idea. I actually like that idea.
That's
and the
not a
brand
bad
split.
idea.
The idea though, so the idea that I had, just to set something different out, because they need to figure something new out right now. We need something fresh, new. So redo the draft.
Right.
Besides the champs, keep the champions on the roster, whatever, but switch up the draft, make people go to different rosters. I said they should split up the creative team. So have one creative team on Raw, one creative
Yes.
team on SmackDown,
Yes.
make it separate.
Make the show
And
feel different.
I feel like it would be more competitive that way to make it different, to make the shows feel different. And since they do the PLEs on Saturdays, I'm like, well, what if they did a PLE for Raw on Saturdays and then they did Sundays for SmackDown? But you got different venues though.
You're
So
cooking.
like, say you
You're
did like,
cooking.
That'd be
Like,
say you did like Backlash SmackDown, Backlash Raw, but Backlash is in like
Ooh.
Tampa, and then Backlash Raw is in like Charlotte, North Carolina. So now you have different venues.
I would give them different names.
Yeah, I'm just
but
saying, like
I-
you
I
now you
like
see
it.
like what shows sell out more better than the others. What creative team is like what
Right.
shows do people appeal to more?
Backlash
So
Tampa
the-
in your
the-
house.
Basically the
San
OG
Diego.
brand
Yeah,
the
like
thing
what
with
shows do
that-
people appeal to
basically the
more?
OG brand
In
split.
theory, that's a great idea. I'll tell you what. I mean, I think we all know why they won't do it, and it's the reason why the first brand split didn't work is because fans are going to have to decide, and one venue is going to be more empty than the other, and I don't think WWE wants that. And it's competition. It's competition within, and I don't think WWE needs They have enough competition on the outside.
They need
They
something.
do
See,
need
that's
something.
the thing.
And I think-
That's
and I
not
think-
it's not a bad thing to have. It's WWE
No.
owned. You make
I
money.
think
no
it's
matter what.
I think it's great. A great idea. I'm telling you why they won't
We
do
all
it.
love the
I'm telling
ruthless
you
aggression
I'm telling you
era
why
for a
they
reason.
won't do it because it's not going to make them as much money as just putting it all in one venue. I don't think
Right,
I
right.
think that's why they won't do it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I love competition within, but I don't think they want that for themselves.
Well, I know in the beginning the brand split, which I thought was fine, but like the reason that they didn't like him in the beginning was because SmackDown was doing better than Raw, and Raw
Yeah.
was the A show to them. You know what I mean? So they didn't like that SmackDown was
Yep.
doing better than Raw. But like
Yeah.
that should make the Raw writers step up the game. Then, all right, we got to
Exactly.
make Raw better. Then, man.
It should, in theory.
How can we figure out to
definitely
make Raw better? Like even like the 2016 SmackDown era, you had SmackDown,
Yeah.
land of opportunity. People that
Yeah.
you want to see get the opportunities were on that show. They were
So
able to
good.
shine. And then Raw was more of the top stars and more story driven. It was a perfect balance. Like I feel like if they went back to that, and now like I said,
Good
if you had
times,
the
man.
PLEs back to back, because usually they would have like 1 month it's Raw, 1 month SmackDown, but like if you had
Yeah,
Raw on
yeah.
Saturday and then SmackDown on Sunday,
Oh,
different
Sunday,
venue.
yeah.
Now you see like, all right, and the schedule's not heavy top anymore, so it's not like they got this crazy WWE schedule anymore.
Yeah.
It's like you're working 300 days a year. Now you figure out, okay, what creative team is doing better? How can we make this better? Make a competitive nature, but also a team effort at the end of the day.
That'd be perfect. I would love that.
I'm
No, I would
I'm
love
so
that.
I'm so with that. I'm
That
so
would be
with that.
amazing.
Like I think it could be a unique idea,
Bro.
like just to try something, and then you could bring back
To
the
think-
custom stages, like the custom,
Oh, my
like,
bad.
make it feel different.
Yeah.
That's one thing
They'll
they'll
never
and
do
I
it
don't
because
understand
it's
why.
money.
Yeah.
Money they don't want to spend.
Bro, to
I would
think,
love that though.
to think that brand split started 10 years ago.
That's
bro.
insane, bro.
But you
That
see,
was
the thing
10
is,
years ago. Fuck.
I don't know if they can do it. I don't know if they can end it nowadays because 10 years ago, I don't think the star power was top heavy as it is now. Like now, you still got Roman in the
Right.
fold, you still got Cody, you still got Drew, you got Punk, you got Randy around, and you got these upcoming guys like Braun, you got Oba, you got LA Knight, who's also over. You know what I mean? So it's like if you were only to have one world champion, that to me is just gonna make it harder for people fighting for that spot. Because now, if you only got
Sure.
one world champion, niggas like LA Knight, you never getting that at this point. It's never
Right.
happening.
Never.
He's never
Somebody
winning
like
that belt.
Javon Evans, I don't know if that's happening for him. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain people that you know are
Not
I feel
anytime
like
soon.
there's certain people that you just know are next to mine.
later.
I feel like they should realistically just combine the men's tag team titles, the women's mid-card titles, and just have people on a brand for whatever. Like, don't have like the brand restrictions because like people say it's over, but it's like Gunther signed to SmackDown, so you're telling me there is still like a separation from brands.
They try to make it seem that way.
My problem is
Yeah,
it's the
but it's
picking and
not.
choosing. My
Yeah,
problem is the picking and
yeah.
choosing. They pick and choose for which story that it fits.
My
and I
thing
don't
is,
like
yeah,
that.
my
That's
thing
my
is
problem
like,
with it.
I guess they switched Jacob for Gunther, right? So Jacob's on Raw now. Gunther's
Yeah.
on SmackDown, but it's like,
Yeah.
how
they-
what
announced
they
that.
didn't
That's
make
what they
it
didn't
seem
do.
like there was a trade. Like they just feel like,
Yeah.
all right, Jacob,
We found out on
They just
Fight.
did
Jacob
it.
just shows
Yeah,
up.
we
hold on.
found out through the dirt.
Jacob
sheets.
just shows up on Raw after WrestleMania. Like, how is that even allowed though? You know what I mean? Like, how can he just do like
Yeah.
back then they made it mean something?
Because I remember when the brand split first happened in 2016.
Yeah.
And Brock and Orton were going at it. And they had Brock go over to SmackDown, and the security was right
Mhm.
there immediately to stop him from trying to get
Yeah,
over
it
the
felt
barricade.
something.
And then when Randy when he came in RKO'd
He dipped.
Brock out of nowhere, and he had to run really fast. Like there was actual attention to detail. We don't have that anymore. That's
I
my
feel
problem
like-
with the brand split. They failed to pay attention.
I
to
still
this.
feel like 2005 was the best they ever did it to me.
Yeah.
Because you weren't allowed to
Facts.
just show up on Raw. You know what I mean? You weren't allowed to just show up on SmackDown.
Bruh.
People who were champions were exclusive
Right.
to their brands, and like they made the brand split mean something. You know what I mean? It was like SmackDown got disrespected at that Raw show, and then like SmackDown came out like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I ain't gonna do that to us."
Mhm.
They came
Yeah.
out and beat the
Raw
fuck out of
homecoming.
John Cena and
Yeah.
Kurt Angle. So it was like
Yeah.
they made it mean something. Like
Yup.
And you remember
I hate it. Good.
I was like, you remember Eric sent Edge to Edge to SmackDown get his ass beat. Like that was like, oh shit, you sending me to enemy territory? Like I'm about to get my ass beat.
Bro, they kept choke slamming Batista through a table.
Like they made it. They made
They
it feel
kept
like it
doing
was,
it.
in 2016 they did the same thing too. But like
Yeah.
over the years, like when they would bring back like bragging rights and shit, it's like, what do we? To me, it
What
didn't
are we
have
fighting
meaning.
over?
It didn't hit
It
the
was like
same.
you're on
Fighting over.
SmackDown. Like we were like,
It's literally bragging
like,
rights.
it didn't-
Yeah.
A trophy,
That's
a
all you're
piss
fighting
bowl.
over.
yeah, like we got a
Just
trophy
for
over
Brock.
today. I didn't like that. I just feel like if you're going to do the
That shit was
tension of the
stupid.
brand split, you can easily make that's. You could always tell that story and make it so believable. You just gotta make it.
Facts.
You just gotta make it work. You can't do it
Yeah.
every year, but when you revisit it, it's always gonna be something that you can
I
easily
love
do
it. Yeah.
for Survivor Series or whatever. Like it's just
Like,
why am I important to this brand? Well, maybe management treats me right. Maybe
Yeah.
I like the vibes over here, or
Yeah.
you know, you fight for Raw and get a little title shot. You know what I'm saying? To help you out.
Bro.
Man, that parking lot brawl was
Bro, yeah,
fire
but you
on
remember
fire.
in 2017 after TLC, SmackDown invaded Raw. That
Yeah,
shit was
Under
crazy.
Siege,
Bro, because like they had
Yeah.
like they made it a big deal because like these two like we were just coexisting yesterday like because like the whole like Finn Balor, AJ Styles, like that was a cross promotional match, so they made it seem like they were getting along. SmackDown was supposed to be I think in South America, and then they came in. I was like, bro, like that shit was crazy, and actually like it felt like
Yeah.
I was watching like somebody actually take a show under siege. Like it felt like that. Like I missed that. And it's that was incredible.
it was a year after where it felt forced. Like 2018 felt
Yes.
forced. Then 2019 with NXT
That was
involved.
good.
it was
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
there's like some
Yeah,
element
NXT
to
had
it.
like,
Yeah.
the
But then
little
it-
NXT stuff, which was cool, but
I kind of would have preferred if they would have done main roster versus NXT instead of Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I would have preferred that.
You can't make your whole reign roster look weak though,
That was weird. Yeah,
because
that's
NXT
true.
did go over. They had to
That's
go
true.
over.
I think SmackDown got what? One? No, Raw got one match if I'm
yeah,
not mistaken.
and then y'all remember the year? I think it was 2017.
the year they had
where-
Raw sweep SmackDown pissed me off, bro.
But
2018.
they didn't count the New Day's win. Like the New Day won
Yeah,
for
they didn't
SmackDown.
count the New Day on the
yeah,
pre-show.
it's a pre-show
Pissed
doesn't
me off,
count.
bro.
That shit pissed me off, bro. I was like,
The only
why'd you
thing
have
that
him
saved that
fucking
show
win?
for me was Brock Lesnar and Daniel Bryan. Only thing that saved that
Yeah.
show, bro.
My question is, why'd you have him win?
I mean, I like Charlotte Ronda.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
Hey,
sure.
that was
that
good
was
too.
fire.
That was
That was
good
fire.
too. That was good.
Yeah, why would you have them win if you weren't going to like if you were supposed to be a sweep? Like that don't make no damn sense.
Like the WWE logic didn't make sense at the time, but I definitely feel like
Could've just had
they
Raw
need
win.
something. I don't know, man. They need something different. But I also feel like, and maybe it's because of social media and we see everybody's opinions now. But like, wrestling is very different, where it just feels like nothing they do just feels appealing to certain people.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I'll watch an episode of Raw that could be fine. Like nothing crazy has to happen. It could be a good, solid show with
Yeah,
stories
good
and
side
matches.
show, yeah.
You're like, oh, it sucks. You know, nothing crazy happened. Like, why is it something have to crazy happen every week? Like, it doesn't have to happen all the time. Like,
Because then yeah.
I think for me the product just currently just feels very soulless, bro.
Yeah.
yes.
Like the show like Raw, for example, hasn't been bad. It's just it doesn't capture my attention in any way, shape, or form because there's no life to it. Like that's why I've been binge watching 2016. Like I have no.
Yeah.
I'll be
emotion
honest.
towards
For me,
shit that I'm
okay,
watching
so
right now.
this
Nothing.
might be a heavy hot take, but I don't think WWE has been the same since 2010 and up. And what I mean by that is ever since you look at 2010 and down from the 2000s, they had so much heavy top stars that you had so many stars you could rely on to pay to go watch the show. You had Taker, you had Triple H, Batista, Orton, Brock, Eddie, Cena, Punk, all these Jeff Hardy. Like you had all these people on this roster that there were so many favorites that you had, and the stories just felt like fun to watch. It just felt different. But 2010 and up, I'm not saying it was all bad, but it's like, I don't know, WWE just is different, man. It just felt different.
It was literally 2010 was literally the shift because so many people started to leave or go part-time. Like Taker went part-time, Triple H went part-time, Batista was gone, Jeff left the year before, Shawn retired. Like a lot of those guys that we were relying on, Edge was gone within the year.
Yeah, like
a lot of those guys you were relying on.
Like 2012, bro. That Rumble, we recapped that Rumble.
That was rough.
That shit was
rough.
That star power was.
I ain't gonna lie. The only nigga that saved the nigga that helped save it was The Rock when he came back the year before, bro.
I will say, it's not like WWE doesn't have the multiple stars like they did then. The problem with it now is if you look at the main events,
it's how they use it.
If you look at the main events of every pay-per-view in say 2025 versus the main event of every pay-per-view in 2005, I guarantee you there's going to be a different person in each main event. And if you look at 2025, you're probably at Cody, Roman. Like, it's the same shit. And like, that's the one thing that separates the Ruthless Aggression era from now. Like, Ruthless Aggression era, if you look at all those manias, like, you had Cena at a Mania main event, you had Edge and Taker main eventing, Triple H was main eventing. But if you look at Mania 39 through now, like all the Manias Triple H era, it's been Roman, it's been Cody. Like, it's not.
It's more like the Hogan era or the Attitude era than it is
like
not even that too. Like I would say because Mania, you kind of like felt certain people were there, but like the B-level shows could really go to anybody. It could be Jeff Hardy versus Triple H, and it could be the next one could be John Cena versus The Undertaker. Now it's kind of Cody Roman. Like Clash in Italy, that's gonna be Cody Roman. One of those. Spots,
it's Roman's opening, Cody's closing, but it's literally like the Attitude era. People always say they want the Attitude era. No, y'all want the Ruthless Aggression era. That's what y'all want. The Ruthless Aggression era was where we had
because it was a balance.
It was a mixture of things. Whereas the Attitude era, it was Rock, Austin. That's it. Like that's what it was.
Even look at the back there in the Mo's picture. You had 06 cover right there. You had Batista, Cena, the two upcoming guys. Then you look at 07, multiple people on the cover of the game. You're saying you got Rey Mysterio on the back. You got Cena, Triple H, Batista.
He just got
Tori Wilson in there. You know what I mean? Like you got random people, but like it felt very top heavy where it's like the main event scene for every pay-per-view could change. Maybe WrestleMania, you got Triple H in there, and then you got John, it's WrestleMania, but like every other show, it could be anybody. You never knew who could be in that spot.
That's why the Ruthless Aggression was special.
That's how I felt in 2010. Like every year, once Roman became the guy, it's Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania. Then it's Brock in the main event of SummerSlam.
Oh my God, bro.
So now every year you got Roman in the main event of WrestleMania. You got Brock in the main event of SummerSlam every year. That's kind of how it was. You know what I mean?
Boring.
Damn, that's real. Because I'm trying to think. 2014. It was
2014 is Brock. 15 Brock.
2015.
Did we do all of our?
19 was Brock.
Yeah, holy shit!
For the pandemic,
what the fuck? I didn't even realize that.
Now, some of those matches were really good though. I won't lie. Some of those matches were.
21, he returns after the main event.
22 was in the main event.
22, he made it.
It was pretty much that's kind of how it was.
That's
for
crazy.
You know what I mean? It was like
that's crazy.
SummerSlam was Brock Lesnar's territory. WrestleMania could be Brock's territory depending on the year, but like.
Yeah, for sure. Depending on the story.
Like Roman was like that was his territory with WrestleMania, so it just felt. It felt different once Cena took that step back, and and it still is. Roman Reigns still main event WrestleManias. You know what I mean? So it still kind of is that way. That's why they
now much more deservedly.
Now it feels more authentic now, but they had to figure something. They had to figure out a switch, man. I don't know what the switch could possibly be, but I don't know. Like you said, it does feel kind of soulless. It just kind of feels like. If you watch Saturday Night's main event on Peacock, I'm like, bro, they got to go back to Peacock, man. This ESPN shit ain't like. Too many ads.
Oh wait, they put it on ESPN. I didn't even see
Saturday Night's main event. They showing promo packages again. They doing no ads.
Oh my God.
It felt nice. It felt nice.
Like once the match was over, they were doing backstage segments and shit before matches.
Yeah,
what is this, bro? Like
It felt nice. It felt so nice.
Bro, they did a backstage interview with the Vision. They did one with they did the Street Profits promo. They did a
Dang,
backstage
actually,
interview.
you tell me
they explained Intercontinental Championship history.
So,
it was so nice.
you telling me they actually promoted wrestling on a wrestling show?
Yeah, like they did.
Damn.
That's
okay,
that's literally before the women's tag team match. They did a whole interview with Last Legend and Nia Jackson. They went through the promo package.
But see, okay, that makes me believe that's not a WWE issue. That's an ESPN issue because they want to make that money back putting ads in the program.
Which is fine. If you're going to put the ads in the program, that's okay. But they don't need to be 3 minutes long. You don't have to take the wrestling away from it. Why
I agree.
Taking away promo packages?
That's what I'm saying.
They want to make that money.
That shit is infuriating because I'm not watching this shit weekly, right? So WrestleMania comes, there's really no promo packages for anything but the main event. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck we're building to. Like this Intercontinental Championship. I would like to know, like in 3 minutes, like how we got here. But fuck me.
What happened?
Fuck me, I guess, for not wanting to.
Like even
the
nigga say, watch that shit, nigga. Watch that,
bro. Even when I was watching like the 01 Rumble, they had a promo package for China and Ivory.
Yes, bro.
China and Ivory. But there was a promo package.
Make that shit look like it was the best
thing
ever, bro.
I also feel like they need to make
cinema.
They need to make a deal too where you can get the recaps on Netflix too, because ever since they went to ESPN, you can't watch the newer stuff on Netflix. It's all on ESPN, so you got to have ESPN to do the rewatches and everything. So it's like now you got to do separately and shit. Like, can we just make a deal where like you can just watch it on Netflix afterwards too? Like, put it on there after.
Oh yeah, if you want to watch the paper.
Yeah, like if you want to watch WrestleMania,
right
if you want to go back and watch WrestleMania, you got to go to
ESPN.
ESPN. You can't go to Netflix.
That's why, because I use Netflix with a VPN.
Oh, yeah, so if you got VPN, then you're good. Then you're good.
So right now, you could watch the old Mania on Netflix, but like right after it ends, you gotta watch that shit on ESPN, bro. If you late, like,
that's dog shit.
Wait, what?
If you late, yeah.
What?
So if you're late to a pay per view, let's say the pay per view ended and you're 2 hours late, you gotta make sure you watch that shit on ESPN. You can't watch that shit on Netflix. You gotta go find that on ESPN somewhere and restart it.
So if you miss Clash in Italy, you gotta watch it on ESPN.
Yeah, you gotta watch it on ESPN.
I thought that was on ESPN.
No, like it's gonna be live on ESPN, but if you want to do the rewatch, like after the show over,
you gotta watch it on ESPN.
You can't go to Netflix and be like, hey, let me go to Clash in Italy. Like you gotta go to ESPN and watch the recap.
Oh, you're talking about the new pay-per-view.
Yeah, so they're not gonna put it on Netflix
even though
months later. Like months later.
Even though Netflix literally has it because they air it internationally.
Like if you go to Netflix, if you're an American, you go to Netflix. Like if you go to the WrestleMania catalog, it's updated to 2025. It doesn't have 2026 WrestleMania on there.
Yeah, it won't have
26.
It won't have 26
unless you have a VPN.
Does it take a year or is it like a?
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't put the newer shows on Netflix. If you have, it's because ESPN's its own thing. So
because ESPN has the that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be 2026. WrestleMania won't be on Netflix until 2027. So once the new one airs, the last one will be put on.
Shout out to NXT for having free pay-per-views. Pretty much, shit.
It's fine.
Yeah, this shit's on like,
but hey, did we do all of our Double or Nothing predictions?
We can run through them real quick.
All right, cool. I'm gonna get off too because it's about to be 7:30. So
yeah, it's about to be 7:30. So we can run through them real quick. If you
I'm buying this shit, by the way. It's worth my money. I don't care.
It really.
I'll run through mine real quick.
They haven't even posted WrestlePalooza. That's crazy.
Yeah, WrestlePalooza on ESPN. Yeah,
it hasn't been a year yet.
I'll say my predictions to run through mine real quick. I got MJF, Takeshita. I got Mox. I'm gonna say Jericho, the Hurt Syndicate, those guys, the Elite, they'll win. I'm gonna say I feel like Copenhagen is gonna win the tag titles. I can see that. Copenhagen's gonna get the tag titles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Athena.
It's true. That's very fair.
Ospreay.
Fair.
I want to say they might do an upset and give it to the Bandito though, but Swerve is. I'm gonna say Bandito for the upset. I'm gonna go different.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
Bandito upset.
I
like that.
I'm gonna go different. And then the women's 4-way. I really want Chris Statlander to get it back, bro. I'm gonna say Chris Statlander just because she's my favorite. So she might not win, but I'm being biased on that one.
It's because he's being a simp. That's what it is.
Bro, Chris Statlander, she's so good. I just think she like.
Simping
I always felt she was one of the best they had in the division. It took her a while to find.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of don't know who she is. I mean, to be fair, that's literally like her thing. Like she still hasn't figured it out. But I don't know. Her character for me is just kind of like, what are you?
Yeah.
I hope she figures it out. She's fucking talented in the ring, but Yeah.
All right, Mo, who you got?
Let me pull up the card again. So going to catch the Copen Cage for sure. Edge and Christian. The baby faces for Stadium Stampede. This is probably not the order the show's gonna be in, but you know, Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I could see Tekla retaining, to be honest.
Yeah.
Osprey's bitch ass is probably gonna win. I'm with Malik. I can see an upset on the show. So yeah, Bandito, Athena, Mox, MJF.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go Takeshita, Copen Cage, Team Jericho, Tekla. She has to win, bro.
Mhm.
If Sheeta fucking wins this, bro, I'm asking for my. I'm
pissed.
legitimately.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Legitimately, I'm gonna call HBO and ask for a fucking
Y'all don't
refund.
fuck with Hikaru Shida?
I do not fuck
Hell
with Sheeta,
no.
bro. I'm gonna be
Bro, that promo she cut on Dynamite was ass.
horrible.
That shit was.
I didn't see
I
it.
said,
I didn't
speaking
see
your
it. I gotta
native
see it.
tongue, please, because this shit was ass. That shit.
Oh my!
That shit was terrible.
Oh my!
Yeah, I'm calling
It was
HBO
really
for
bad.
a refund. I'm saying I had technical difficulties. So hell no. I'm gonna go Osprey. I think Swerve's winning. I think they're gonna give us Swerve and Osprey in the
Yep.
tournament. I think they're gonna do
For
it.
Forbidden Door.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
Yep,
do
and Swerve
that.
gonna get, and Osprey's gonna get his win
Yeah.
back. Yep.
I'm gonna go.
I can see that.
I'm gonna go. Another upset. I'm gonna go. Mina. I think Mina. Let's do it. I can see them pulling some
okay.
bullshit like that. I can see them having,
Mhm.
and then she gets a title shot
Yeah.
and shit like that. Maybe Athena will actually be on fucking Dynamite. But anyway, I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna go Athena and then I'm gonna go Kyle O'Reilly. I feel like you could build this and have Osprey and have that kind of be like the tension. Maybe they get that. That's what draws the Death Riders to turn on Moxley. So I feel like that could be an upset. I feel like you can plant seeds for that.
Y'all see
and
that
then
last comment?
MJF.
Y'all see that
No.
last comment?
Osprey squashing. Nah, he not squashing Joe. Don't pay that attention no more.
That's-
What?
Don't pay that
That's
attention.
Osprey-
evil.
Bro,
That
don't-
is evil.
Hell no.
Hey.
That's
I
That's
hope
one
Joe
of the
wins.
best matches, bro.
That's
I hope Joe
diabolical.
wins.
Don't pay.
Oh.
Nah, Joe not winning. So I'm going Cope and Cage versus FTR. I think Cope and Cage win.
Yeah.
This is my upset. I think Okada wins because I think we're getting multiple matches versus Takeshita. I think Okada wins. I'm picking Tekla. I got Tekla winning like Nate. I'm going Mina Shirakawa because I think they are going to do babyface versus heel. And Tekla and Mina Shirakawa have history in Stardom that they never got to finish up. So I'm going Mina with that. I'm going Will Ospreay versus Samoa Joe. I'm taking Will. Bandito versus Swerve. I'm going Swerve. Kyle O'Reilly versus Mox. I'm going Mox. Stadium Stampede. This is my other upset. I'm picking the heels to win in Stadium Stampede. And then I'm going MJF to be the new champion versus Darby Allin. So my upsets are Okada and then the heels winning Stadium Stampede. Oh, and Mina Shirakawa.
Very solid. Very solid.
All right, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe once again. We'll be back next week. I guess we'll probably do Clash in Italy recap because Clash in Italy's on Sunday next week instead of Saturday. So
So I probably won't be on.
yeah, so
I'll be on to talk about Gunther. I might talk about Gunther.
Yeah, bro. Come talk about Gunther and Cody, bro.
no,
What's
no.
up?
If we got the five of us, you gotta
Got the
pull.
show if he wins.
If Gunther wins, I'm nigga. Oh my god, bro.
I will say though,
let me
on
say
paper,
this.
this show looks crazy though. I don't lie, it looks pretty.
It does. It looks incredible. And SmackDown with Ricky, Mello, and Trick cooked. And then the Gunther segment with Gunther, Cody, and Sammy. Look, those 6 gentlemen have made SmackDown entertaining. Let me just say that.
Yeah, they cooking up. So make sure you guys subscribe. Be back next week. Stay tuned for more episodes we got that I'm gonna line up on the channel as